What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Here we are. We're starting early, man. We're starting early, people. We are starting early. Shout some of you guys out. Got my full screen situation going. Got it all set up. What up, Pop Tart? What up, Trucker X? What up, Alana? What up, Graham? What up, 2-4? What up, Daniel? JF Trucker? What up, what up? What up, Narc? One of my moderators in the building. What up, Alfonso? What up, New Age Reject? How you guys doing? We're going to do some numbers today, people. Some numbers. Man, if you guys like to do numbers, put a one in the chat. Now, I know damn well Hurricane's watching me. I already know they're watching. The craziest thing is they post a lot of things, and I notice it's a coincidence, I'm going to just say. It's a coincidence. Because, when I talk about these guys, all of a sudden I see these different posts and different things. I'm just going to say it's a coincidence. Now, today's live stream might go against them or might go for them. I don't know. I haven't did the numbers yet. What's Hurricane got against you? Oh, they ain't got nothing against me, Alfonso. It's just, when I speak on things, they're just on their groups deflecting and stuff. And it's all fun. It's all fun. Like, But together, what Willie? But together, we're gonna find out this 589 lease purchase only. Is it a good deal? We're gonna do that today. So when I screenshotted this, it was about an hour ago, right? You guys remember we did the conversation? We called them up and asked them about certain things about the 589s and all that kind of stuff. And the lady was talking about, they're gonna be coming in and all the good stuff. Really quick, anybody hit the like button yet? Show attendance. Should ask if that includes the trailer, LOL. It don't include the trailer. That's the thing. It don't include the trailer. God damn, Walmart. I did a Walmart order and they're just blowing my shit up. So you guys remember when, man, I'm about to fucking just throw this fucking phone, bro. Seriously. Appreciate it. Thank you. And they're ringing the doorbell, goes off my phone. Crazy shit. All right, so it doesn't even include the microwave. Hey, is that crazy or what though? When we talked about the microwave and they did a whole microwave skit. Like every time we talk about someone Hurricane, I'm gonna just say it's a coincidence that they cover it right after me about that. I've never seen a mega carrier or whatever they call themselves cover the microwave in a skit of the exactly way we spoke on it. That shit was crazy. What up, Ken? So here it says, here's the financial details for our brand spanking new Peterbilt 589s. First of all, these trucks will be powered by Cummins X15 605 250 torque. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not. I know a whole lot of guys called, went to Peterbilt. A lot of you guys, spec'd out trucks. Like I've sat down at Peterbilt and spec'd out a truck trying to order one, but a 605. So last time, I don't know how it is today into 2025, but I know last time when I was trying to get the 605, it was like I think a $20,000 upgrade, right? $20,000 upgrade. It says all will have 18-speed manual transmissions. Now, why is that important? Why is that important? It's important because from what I've been seeing, I think they've been getting some plastic trucks with automatics. Not sure if it's true or not. I guess I'll have to wait for them to watch this video and they'll do a little response and show us some trucks with automatics. Hurricane, show us some automatic trucks. Let me know. And then let's see. 280 wheelbase, stand-up sleeper, air ride, front axle. So that's extra. The front air ride, that's extra. Platinum material, that's the best that you can get in a Peterbilt. I'm sure all you guys know all that. So that's an extra charge. These will only be available at least to own. They will have a 60 payments of $28.90 and a balloon payment at $50,000. Now he says, before anyone starts crying that they can do better, so think about this. How many videos did we talk about how you can go get your own truck and do better than these purchases, right? So here we are with this, right? So let's do some math real quick. So normally it's weekly payments, but they're saying it will have a 60 payments of $28.90. So we're going to just do 60 payments times that, which is 173 plus 50,000, which is 223,400. And they said before anyone starts crying, they can do better. That I'm charging too much. Call your Peterbilt dealer and get a price on a brand new 589. After you get the price, which will be somewhere around 225 and 245. Run the numbers through the payment calculator, then take the number of payments and multiply it. So I guess we're talking to some stupid motherfuckers that don't know how to do it. Amount and compare it to my numbers. The number will be $20,000 to $60,000 higher than the 223 I am offering. So yeah, so it's 223.40. Those exact numbers what I come up with, right? So I might get bored next week and go to Peterbilt and sit down to my sales guy and spec one of these things out and see how much I can get one for. Again, before you keyboard warrior start up with your usual nonsense, remember to include interest in your calculations. Interest. So here's my thing, right? If this, what up, Yukon? What did Narc say? I'm ordering Amazon for random YouTubers today. All my friends will receive stuff. Oh, you're stupid as hell. So looking at this numbers, right? So if somebody's doing a lease purchase through Hurricane for this 589, and this is exactly what it is, no changes, no add-ons, and no bullshit, then I'm gonna tell you right now they're getting a good deal. I'm just telling you. Why? Come on, bro. You know it's an X15. DD15s don't come in Peterbilts. So, and it says it right here on top, Cummins X15. So, $223,000. I'm gonna do some research and see what they're really going for. But understand one thing with Hurricane is they put on the visors and the lights and a whole lot of different things. Sometimes they do some painting and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if that's all included or whatnot, or if they add the extras to it. But at 223.40, 400, if that's all they're charging, then I'd have to say that I don't think I can get a better deal anywhere, because if I go buy something, I gotta get interest, right? And even at a 5% interest rate, you're not gonna hit that 223. Not sure if this is we got us a fake Hensley right here. So let me do some research and see how much we can get one of these 589s for. And anybody know Peterbilt Steve? He's a lot of help. One time when I thought Traveloco, way back in the days when they were doing stuff, I thought they really wanted to save some money on some trucks and all that. And I actually, me and Peterbilt Steve, we wasted our fucking time and spec some shit out, which was a whole kind of waste of time. But I didn't know at that time. So 223 is our number, right? That's including finance charge. Let's see here. What up to Super? Let's see. Hey, look, man. I just speak it how it is, man. If it's for them, against them, it don't even matter. It is what it is. Let's see. Truck paper 589. 700 listings. Let's see what they're selling for right now. Of course, these guys are so smart. Everything they do is going to be called for price, apparently. So here's a 2025. It's not brand new, but we're at $590,000. So let's just use this number, right? Let's use this number. I do have a finance calculator. Looking for a finance calculator. Guys, don't troll the comment section. Where is my finance calculator at? Put in what you guys think is a reasonable APR on financing a semi truck in today's market. And I'll use your interest rate. You know, when I don't want to find this shit, it's all over my phone. And when I do want to find it, I can't find it. There it is. I found it. All right. So the price is, I'm going to say 190. Now, every state's a little different, right? Every state's a little different. You know, in California, I don't have to pay no sales tax when I have IRPs. Vegas, apparently, you still got to pay sales tax. So we're not gonna do any down payment, any sales tax, nothing. Straight up $190,000 with the interest rate. 5 years is 60 months. And you guys are saying, what's the interest rate? 15%? All right, we'll do 15%. Calculate. So on matter of fact, I need to go back and do some calculations with them too, because they got the balloon payment. Never mind. So at 5 years, at $190,000 truck, your monthly payments will be $4,500. The interest you'll be paying is $81,000 on top of the 190 on 15%. So now look at a lot of these lease purchases. It just depends if they're going to jerk your chain or, you know, they're going to stand on business, right? As long as they stand on business, like I said, 223. You know, that's you can't touch it, right? Here's a $190,000 truck at 15% interest. Let's do 6% interest, which, you know, 6% interest, right? On 5 years, you're looking at $30,000 interest. $30,000 interest on a $190,000 truck. What is interest? Let's do $223,000 truck at 6% interest for 5 years. So the interest on a $223,000 truck at 6%, right, which is a good rate right now, at 6%, 5 years, that's almost $36,000 in interest. So if everything that he's saying is exactly the way he says it, with no weird shit, and you're saving interest, and that means you're going to save $36,000. Now, I know what you're saying, SoCal, but wait a minute. Why in the hell is he going to do that for everybody? What's he get out of it? Well, put in the comments. What does he get? What does he get out of doing these lease purchase trucks? What up? Come on with it. Less than $550 a week for 60 months should get you that truck even after FET. Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think that he gets out of doing these lease purchases? Let's just say Everybody jumps on those 589s. Everybody finishes the leases for 5 years plus the balloon payment. What do you think they get out of it? He can starve you out at the end, then release the truck again, release it to somebody else. They can. That's one of the dangers. That's one of the Prime likes to do that. I know you guys don't believe it, but I've seen Prime do that shit. But I've seen people finish the leases too, right? So it just depends. But here's the thing. When you guys are leasing a truck with a company, there's got to be a partnership, right? A partnership. Now it don't matter what a truck costs. It's about how much money. What up, Fran? It's about how much money can you make. How much money can you make? Right? Now, you can have the cheapest lease purchase payment in the world, but if they have you sitting every week for long periods of time, it's going to be rough to make payments, right? It's going to be rough to make payments on that stuff. So here's a 2026 589 for $229,000. Let's look at it. It's got the 565 horsepower, not the 605. Let's see what else. 280 wheelbase, all that matches. But what's the interior look like? Let me see if it's platinum or not. You can tell if it's platinum because it has the wood grain. Well, shit, these 589s, man, they're a little bit more different than the 389s. If I was gonna call it, I would say that's platinum. I haven't seen the non-platinum platinum 589s to see the difference, but you know, you guys have to look at stuff like that. Like, so he's saying $224,000 on the truck, or no, 223,000. These guys saying 229,000. So we're about what, $6,000 off? Price difference, which ain't that big of a deal when this guy's buying 60 of them and you're over here buying one. I have a weird suspicion. I could be wrong. We just saw this one for 229. Is he paying 223 for the trucks? Maybe he's paying 215 and he's making a little bit of a profit. I don't know. Now on 5, so here's one right here with 605 horsepower. Obviously it's not a sleeper, but the sleeper don't make shit difference. But you know, it's still 229. $565. Here's one 605. For some reason, all the damn day cabs are 605s. And you know what I noticed too, guys? We look at 589s, right? Do you notice I see them all with Cummins? We're clicking on this whole thing, and what do we see? We see Cummins. You guys remember when the 389s and stuff like that, and you click on them, and it was hard to find a Cummins engine? There was PACCAR. I mean, I'm looking at this. Cummins. Like, they're just all Cummins, right? Look, all Cummins across the board. Does that mean Peterbilt learned their lesson on resale value on these damn PACCARs? Does that mean people ain't buying the PACCARs? Well, here's one right here. It's got a Cummins. $219,000. Here's one for $212,000 with the Cummins. It ain't the 605, but shit, that's a $10,000 difference. $10,000 difference, guys. I know you guys don't think that's a big deal, man, but $10,000, especially when you're paying interest and payments and all that, it makes a little bit of a difference. Digital dash, same wood grain and everything in the back. For $212, you know. So here's the craziest thing that kind of blows my mind a little bit. Hurricane, I know you're probably watching this, so maybe you can help me out in your channel and answer this for me. You guys are all about fuel mileage. On the 579s, you take off a fuel tank and you store it in your warehouse. You take the duals off, put super singles. You do everything you can on these 579s for fuel mileage. Why is it on the 589s you went 605 and different things, and you'll stretch them out to 330, which will give you terrible fuel mileage, right? Because the further away the trailer is, the less mileage you're gonna get, right? So why is it when the guys jumping these 589s and 389s, you don't care no more about about the fuel mileage? What gear ratio on the rears would you get, SoCal? Well, the gear ratio that I like for what I do, I like 336s. Oh, look, this one's got 336s. See it? Gear ratio, 336s. So that's what I like. That's crazy, huh? This one's got 336s. Who pays the fuel, Scramble North? The driver pays the fuel. But even with the 579s, even though the driver pays the fuel. Now look, this goes by other look. Let me explain something. Let me put a disclaimer in here real quick. I've never worked for Hurricane, never, but I've known Hurricane drivers, and they tell me their story, right? So when you're in a 579 and things could probably change because used to it was 90 days where you got a new truck. Now it's 6 weeks. But used to, maybe because they have too many trucks sitting in their yard and they got to get them on the road. But um, used to, it could still be today. Um, when you're in a 579, you had to show them that you can get good fuel mileage. You had to show and prove to them you're profitable, getting good fuel mileage. They would babysit your numbers and see everything. If you're on time or you're not, if you're getting good fuel mileage or you're not, your idling hours, they'd babysit the whole situation because when you hire on there, you're on probation. I don't give a fuck if they say you're not, but you're on probation in that 579 to figure things out. Now here's the thing, unless they changed it again, when you went to go to work for them, I don't give a shit. It's been 6 weeks or 90 days. If you say, hey, uh, I wanna order me a brand new 589, you know, they'd sit back and they'd be like, okay, or they'd be like, nah, we don't want you. We're not gonna get you a 589. Your numbers are poor, and we're not gonna do it. So just understand that shit. So, guy, what truck do you prefer, W900 or 379? 379 all day long. What happened to Longway Fargo? He used to rep Hurricane hard. Haven't heard from him in a minute. Last I saw, he bought a Cascadia 125. Alfonso, he didn't never buy the Cascadia 125. That was my truck that he lied to you guys saying he bought and didn't buy. And the last time I seen him was when he was on another channel throwing a bunch of lies and shitting all over me. So other than that, I don't know what he's doing. Hopefully he's doing okay. I got no hard feelings against the dude. I hope he's all right. After 1,000 to 1,200, add fuel, maintenance, and others. 1,000 to 15 a week, add other costs, and you're breaking even at 2,700. That's kind of steep. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, that blue Freightliner, Alfonso, that supposedly he bought and cashed out and did all that lying to you guys. You know, keeping it a whole 100. That's the truck I have in Vegas right now. I'm doing it. I'm putting I'm redoing the engine, rebuilding everything brand new. Now, I like this paint scheme on this one. I like that paint scheme. I like shit different, man. But this one's 233. And let's see why. Why is this one 233? 565, 336. I guess they're all, that's crazy. They're all putting 336s in them now. You know, 336s, that's like an old school gear ratio. Mario said, you got a reefer unit for lease? Well, I've been trying to buy this orange truck from the dude, and he's got a reefer, but I'm trying to pull the trigger on the truck, that orange one I showed you guys. But some guys came from Fresno supposedly on Saturday. Supposedly he wants the truck and the reefer unit, and so he put me on the back burner of just buying just a truck. He says, "Man, I'd rather sell the whole thing." So I don't know. I was thinking about if I got the truck, maybe I'll put the reefer out there for you guys, see if you guys want to fuck with it. But I don't know what to do about the truck or not. I thought that was his. That's crazy. I like Hurricane trucks, but it seems like you'll just be riding pretty and running just cover fuel. Yeah. Yeah, when he was in that blue Freightliner, bro, he was working for me as a driver. So let me see, 239. I mean, these prices are all over the place, and the only reason I'm thinking they're all over the place is because these dealerships, man, that they'll put whatever kind of price they want. If they got a whole bunch of these, they'll make them cheaper. They got one or two, they're not gonna get another one for 6 months. The price goes up. I don't know if you guys knew that. With these payments, you got to ride like the wind. I'm gonna tell you something right now, man. I know, Caden and all that. They won't do an interview, but you know, their main run dedicated is Tyson, and I know Tyson's been shutting plants down and cutting people back and all that. So if you guys get into any, I mean, I don't know. So here's that orange. There's the orange right there. It's just tough, guys. You know, because whatever it is you guys are doing, you guys got to make sure the numbers make sense. What about? And then the reality is this: you guys can go get a truck, whatever you want to spend on it, finance it, not leasing, financing it, or paying cash. You can make any of the trucks look like these trucks. Any of these trucks look like these trucks. Like for some reason, everybody wants a new truck. But see, I don't know if you ever had new things before. You ever heard of getting new things and you got to work the bugs out? You guys ever heard that saying, working out the bugs? Sometimes working out the bugs is a pain in the ass. Sometimes working out the bugs is a pain in the ass. You go get a used truck. I mean, once you go, and you got to learn how to go through the truck. Don't think you're going to go buy a used truck, put the key in it, fire it up. I mean, unless it's one of my trucks. Or people that have the same mindset as me. But most trucks, you can't just put the key in it and start up and go down the road. You know, even if a truck is 1-2 years old that I picked up, like that 2022 I picked up, right? I still went through that truck. I don't like breakdowns. I don't like problems. I'd rather you guys, get into something where you don't have all this debt. Debt creates divorces. A lot of debt creates a stress. Stress kills people. Like, you guys ever see, I think it was their mother trucker, Alex. I think he might have covered that dude that he ordered this crazy ass custom Peterbilt. Badass truck. And on his channel, talking about that he's gonna lose his house, can't pay the mortgage, and it's his trucking's fault. I'm looking at that fucking truck. I'm like, man, this guy's paying $3,000-4,000 a month on the truck. How the fuck is that trucking's fault? Because you overextended yourself and overspent on a piece of equipment instead of worried about your household. Think about it, guys. If you got a zero truck payment or even a $3,000 truck payment, that makes a big difference come Christmas time. That makes a big difference come when you get snowed in. That makes a big difference if you get sick. You gotta sit home for a while. Like, yeah, it ain't that big of a deal as long as you're running balls to the wall. But that's not how you're supposed to fucking project your bills. You know, you want to project your bills on worst case scenario. And worst case scenario is not running 7 days a week, the whole entire year, taking no time off or nothing, no family, no nothing. You know, trying to pay off a 589. Unless you're single and you don't have no parents, no brothers and sisters. But that dude sit there and was blaming trucking, blaming the rates. Look, man, if you guys project worst case scenario, then on worst case scenario you're eating, and then best case scenario you're winning. If that makes sense. Trucker Paradise truck stop got evicted and still haven't paid employees. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if you know Atlanta, but the mother trucker got on here and he explained his whole situation on that. So it makes a whole lot of sense. I've been looking for a 99 to 2003 Century, but hard to find one with 12.7 and 3.8 or 336 rears. There's a ton of 335s, but that means you're running a 55. Yeah, I mean 355s is good, man. If you want to go up the hills faster. But if you're trying to get a little bit better on the fuel mileage, you need those 336s. But I don't know. I mean, 12.7s. Why do you guys prefer the 12.7 over the 14 liter? Why is that? Is it because everybody talks about it? Is that what it is? Everybody says I got a 12.7, so you guys want a 12.7? I'm gonna tell you right now, there's nothing wrong with the 14 liter. I'm gonna find you a Century right now, bro. Watch. I'm gonna find you a Century right now. I'm typing, guys. I'm typing. Ah, shit, I fucked up. Let's see here. 99 to 2003. My non-spelling ass. Fucking fuck that shit. Why'd I put a plus sign? Damn it, man. It's crazy when you're on two screens and you're trying to do shit. Let's see what we got for you right here, bro. Let's take a look. Oh, Mercedes Benz on that one. That's a Cascadia. Classic. I'm looking in Cali, by the way, guys, so it's easier to find. Here's one right here. 10 speed. Wait. What the fuck? Is it a 10 speed? Damn, I don't even know what engine's in this thing. See, these guys do not know how to sell shit. I said 2011. You said 2003, 99. Here's a money maker right here. $500. No, I was kidding. Yeah, shit. You guys might want to think about that. These centuries are getting rare and rare, which means the less you can find them, the more they're worth. Damn. How crazy is this, guys? 389s cost as much as almost as much as a brand new 589. Here's a 2021. This thing's gonna be 5 years old, still $205,000. Damn, that's a good question. I want me a W900L. My first truck was a W900L. I just can't rock with Kenworths too much. In the 70s, they had that 290 fuel squeezer. Andrew would definitely grab that $500 truck, fix it, and put it on the road to make money. Yeah, but there's more to that $500. If it's $500, it means I'm sure it means it's just parts. I'm late. Just got done driving. What's up, Russell? It will stay its old ass right on the lot. I've seen a lot of messages out. Most people don't even know the gear ratio of the trucks they are selling. Yeah, that's a fact, man. It's a fact. I tell you the place I like looking at the trucks. Whoops, wrong place. For some reason, man, I just like looking at Dallas, Texas. I don't know what it is about Dallas, but I always see that's the cheapest trucks that I've seen. Shit, we found you one right here, 2001. Fucking people, man. Oh shit, I fucked up. Here's one for $18,000, 2001. Hey, look, if it's a Cascadia or a Century for that price, I'm getting a Cascadia. 2009. Here you go. Here it is. We found you one, a 12.7. 12.7. Here it is. 1999. Here's your truck. This is 18 weeks ago. Most likely they still have it. Yep. So who was it? Let's see. Who was it that wanted it? Who was looking for this goddamn truck? Anyway, it's right here. $200 and I'll buy that. Man, why do you gotta be like that? All you gotta do is look up Dallas, Texas, man. I had a Cascadia with 12.7. Good luck finding new parts. Dealership won't help you with the swap truck. Yeah. Pay for it in a month. There you go. You can get a brand new 389 from the Glider Spot for 220 with a cab motor. Why pay 205 for a 5-year-old 389? Because that's what people do, man. Some people just want to do that. Any other ones out here? Well, here's a 98 Century. I know you said 99, but it's got the 12.7 in it. Look, is this the same fucking truck? No, it's a different truck. Fucking for the year, this thing's clean. Look, guys, if you guys can't afford the whole truck, right? If you can't afford the whole truck for $2,200, you can just buy the hood. Wait a minute. Yeah, you're just selling the hood and the bumper. You know, you don't got to worry about buying the whole truck. You know, just get the hood and the bumper. Put a chair in front of it. Get on YouTube. Tell everybody, hey man, I just buy me a truck. You know, I mean, shit. Isn't that what they do on this bitch? Isn't that what they do? '98. Is it '98? This one's clean. So what do you mean you couldn't find no damn cinches with 12 sevens? They're all over the Dallas. You're not finding these trucks in Cali? Nah, they done bought them all up and sent them to Mexico already, bro. That's what I always teach, Atlanta. Shit. Buy your truck, park it at the house, stay company, stay doing what you're doing, and put your truck all together. Yeah. Damn, a 2006 for 24,000. Who the fuck? What is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with people? 24, almost $25,000 on an 06 Century. Are they out their fucking minds? And fucking, I don't know what the fuck. I don't read Spanish. I know it's got a 13 speed, but there's no way, man. They fucking painted the engine apparently. Apparently this guy likes blue a lot. What up, Zay? Oh, you said with the right gear ratio. Oh, okay. Well, they're not telling the gear ratios, bro. Wait, but look, Graham, you can change the gears out. You know that, right? Change out the gears, bro. Find the truck that you want. It's in good condition. Take it to the shop. Have them swap the pumpkins out, man. Change the gear ratio. No big deal. You get a good price, switch that shit out. Here's a 2001 Century for $32,000. These people lost their freaking minds. 12.7. It's got 12.7 and nothing about the gear ratio. About the rear ends. These people are the wild, wild west, and these motherfuckers, bro. Shit, maybe I need to go find some of these things cheap as fuck and put them on here and double the price. $32,000, bro. I would not spend no $32,000 on this truck with a 10-speed. Not happening. Man, it gets worse. $40,000. $375 rears, 475 horse, 12.7. Got a PTO wet kit ready to work. I don't give a fuck how ready that motherfucker is. And at the day cab, how much to change gears? I mean, it depends on your mechanic. Who's your mechanic? What a TBE. I mean, my prices are different than you guys's, man. I'll tell you a price. You guys will go to your mechanic. They're gonna get a big old baseball bat, hit you upside the head, and give their price. You're gonna be like, damn, SoCal said it's only this price. So what I would do is call your mechanic, whoever it is you use, or somebody by your house, and see how much they would charge. But shit, God dang, it shouldn't be that damn much. What, $3,000 at most? No, that's not the end dump, New Age. That's just a truck. I mean, they got the end dump there, but that's not just the end dump because it doesn't say nothing about the trailer right here. Okay, I'm wrong. God damn it. It says it right here, 40,000 for all. Right on the very bottom, he wants to talk about the trailer. So yeah, it's 40,000 for both. But is he showing the fucking trailer? There he goes. It's a nice trailer, but it's all fucked up. Look, see where it's all banged up, all on boulders and shit. Don't these guys know this is not a rock trailer? You guys, when you guys have these all aluminum trailers like this, you're not supposed to be fucking hauling big ass giant boulders and all that shit. That's why it fucks the sides up. You're supposed to get what they call a rock trailer. Rock trailer, but you know what do I know, right? This guy's an end dump guy, thinks he knows what the fuck to haul. Mismatched tires, like I don't know. Find a shop where I live, gonna cost me $25,000 to drop new engine, transmission, clutch, and crankshaft and driveline for my Freightliner. There you go. $25,000, and this guy's gonna have pretty much a brand new truck minus interior and paint. Pay attention to what Russell says, man. 25 grand, new engine, new transmission, new clutch, new drive shaft, everything. What up, SoCal, everybody? I have a 2017 569 with a pack car and a 10-speed Eaton Auto, 785. It's been a smooth, reliable workhorse, except for the fuel injector harness. Yeah. Yeah. Here's a $6,000 Century. 14-liter. Automatic? I'm not sure what's going on. Does not run. How are you not sure what goes on, bro? So many people buy trucks and they're clueless about anything about a truck, bro. Like, damn, man. And then you want to sell for $6,000? It's very true about working out the bugs. Once you know the equipment, keep it and run it. That's a fact, Phil. Redliner wouldn't do it, but a local shop will rebuild it. About 17,000 for the engine. Then the other stuff is separate charges. There you go. I'm doing a rebuild right now. Matter of fact, that truck might be ready by Friday. So for you members, and this video is going to be for all members. I know, like a lot of my member videos goes for VIP and above. But when I do the engine video, everything step by step, how they rebuilt the engine, showing you guys the ins and outs, the inside of the engine, all the details on my truck. Even the first level memberships will be able to see that particular video. So just know. This one says $1. Parting out, C15, engine C15. I do not see a C15 in there. And look at the guy's stair tires, man. This one's wore out. See right here, it's wore out on the edge, and then he's got a drive tire in the front. So I don't fucking know what that guy's got going on. No other pictures. Here's your Century hood. Damn, and they're selling a dash. What is wrong with these guys? 13 grand for that one. 2003. You said 99 to 2003, right? What? Kidding? Hang on a second, guys. 12.7, 10 speed, runs and drives great. Ice cold AC. So you need to find out, make sure they right now it's winter. Right now it's winter, man. You want to make sure the damn heater cores ain't fucked up in these trucks. I don't know. I like buying trucks and fucking with trucks, man. I guess people don't like doing shit like that. I like doing stuff like that. I got an old truck right now that in the yard that I'm thinking about buying. It's a 95 or something with a 60 series. I bought it from my buddy in Vegas for a TV show. He has it up for sale. Let's see. 97. I'm curious about this. Was stress and used for machinery moving on a truck with a little cleaning? It would look nice. No motor transmission. Oh, we seen that one already. We showed that one. That's ridiculous. Like, those people are batshit crazy. Finally caught it live. What up, Wicked? You sure did. You finally caught it. Yeah, they started putting EGRs in 04. Yeah. I don't, yeah, but look, Grim, all you gotta do is do an EGR delete, bro. I mean, you guys have these special rules and special stuff when you're buying a truck. Look, anything you buy can make it the way you want it. It's got an EGR, do an EGR delete. No big deal. It's inexpensive. It's not even a problem. So, do you have a preference between Century and Columbia? I mean, they're both almost the same. I mean, the headlights are different, but I don't have a preference in either one of them. Here's a Columbia right here. Mercedes Benz. Speaking Spanish, I ain't gonna read that shit. Here's a 2003. We got three of them. Yeah, but these guys, look, most people that buy trucks, bro, they don't ask people about the rear end gears. They're clueless. Let's just face it. They're clueless. You know, they're clueless. So here's another Century. Oh, he wants to show you it running and everything. 12.7, 10 speed. UCM may be installed, but the price will go up to 13,000. People are just retarded, man. So how much is parts for one of these? Let's look. Well, he doesn't say. $1 million, he says, for parts. Why are you putting that truck out anyway? You should buy that whole thing, man. Fucking got good tires in the back. I don't know, guys. Trying to find you a good Century, man. But you know what? Here's what I noticed, right? When you're looking at Freightliners, I hate to say this, but I think it's true. It's my opinion if it is or it's not. A lot of these guys that buy these Freightliners and they sell them, they are clueless what rear end gears they got. Seriously. They're clueless about that. But one thing I'm going to tell you, though, if you're looking for 336s, you got to find one that's got an 8. Try to find one that don't have a 10-speed in it because I don't know if there's too many 10 speeds with 336s, but I mean, who knows? Let's see, Peterbilt. We'll just put in Peterbilt. All right, let's check out this guy. Does he talk about the rear ends? Let me look. Truck is ready. Hit the road. DOT compliant. Rebuild engine. Rebuild transmission. New clutch. Tires. Power steering. Steering axle, brakes, shocks, batteries, and much more. $25,000. Damn. $25,000. Everything on this thing is brand new, except for the rust. What up, T-Bone? If I got that truck, I'd take it somewhere and pay the $5,000 and sandblast the frame. Ain't that shit? Damn, look at that brand new engine. Man, look at that. Nice tires. $25,000. Yeah, Aaron, they'll show some paperwork, I'm sure. Here's my thing. Check this out, guys. Here's what I think, right? if somebody's telling you rebuild this, rebuild that, rebuild this, rebuild that, and they don't have paperwork, at that time, that's when I'd start buying the truck and put in my head, I might have to do an engine. Because if you don't have no paperwork, your words mean nothing to me. Again, we can look at this, but shit, he could have took the goddamn took shit apart and fucking just painted it. You can buy the paint and paint it yourself at the house. So, guy, do you have a preference 12.7 or 14 liter Series 60? Would you prefer those engines or a pre emission ISX? Um, I mean, I like them all, bro. I like them all. Everything all depends on price, Wicked. It all depends on price. What up, Marcus? About time you show up to my live, Marcus. I was like, damn, Marcus is dogging me out, man. He said, man, I ain't watching no more SoCal live streams. What up, SoCal? Still not getting notifications. I know, Marcus. I'm fucking with you, bro. Talking about hurricane earlier, man. Talking about hurricane earlier. Hurricane. Man, they still want all the money on these 389s, people. $180,000. Oh, this is a glider. Yep, there's a glider. Oh shit, this bitch has full lockers in it. That's crazy as hell. Full lockers. Still ain't talking about no damn gear ratios though. Would I pay 180 for that? Nope. Nope. It's hard to turn it down because right here. Nope. Can't do it. Can't do it. Yep, no can do on that one, people. If the seller knows a shop or if you're buying from a shop, they can easily forge that. Yep. Green Lantern, what up? What up? 2.64 is my favorite. So that's Green Lantern's gear ratio on the rears, 264. Let me see here. Look at this shit, guys. A 389 and 16 for $146,000. Do they shit. Wow, this is rare. A C16 cat. You don't see that too often. 46,000 pound fucking rears with lockers. Damn, this is a heavy haul truck. Double framed. Wet kit. We finance, we ship. I bet you would fucking ship that shit. I'm not paying 146,000 for that truck. Let me do this real quick in case anybody wants to step up here and give some truck knowledge. Here's the link, people. Yeah, it's crazy. Remember, guys, this is Dallas, Texas prices. This ain't California. See, look, you can get a 2023 for the same price. I mean, he ain't got, but I mean, it's not a cat, none of that kind of shit. But I don't know. It's all preference. Why is this one double framed? They even double framed this fucking one. Let's see. Hmm. Same place. We finance. We ship. This guy's got a lot of double frame trucks for some reason. They need to show where they did that double frame, where they started it at. They won't show that. If you guys are gonna pick any truck here, which one would it be? Now, blue always catches my attention. I don't like that sleeper. I'd rather have the bigger sleeper, but got a 550 Cummins, 18 speed. Only 775,000 original miles. But look, these Cummins, they'll drop sleeves at fucking 700,000 miles. So miss me with the only. Okay, this one has an APU on it, so that's better. So it's got low hours. Same place. We finance, we ship. Shit, maybe I might have to go buy this one. I don't know. I don't like the sleeper. And it doesn't look like it's low air leaf either. What up, my dude? Hello? Fixing your audio.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. What's up, brother?
Okay, no echo.
No, because I don't have no audio on this.
Okay, so I'm good. All right.
Yeah, it's only on
No,
audio.
no. Somebody was asking what the preference was on the Freightliners. I prefer the Century with the round headlights, but I wouldn't want to drive a Century right now. I've already driven one, man. Shoot.
You know, between the Columbia and the Century and the Cascadia, you know, a little bit
Yeah,
newer Cascadia. I just think the Cascadias ride better.
yeah, me too. I'm very shocked with the Cascadia. Um, Somebody else had said earlier too that I think they tried to get an engine worked on, but the dealership wouldn't work on it because he said that it was an engine swap or something like that. I don't know. Somebody said that in the comments, I think. I would just say to him, he probably has to go with the engine serial numbers instead of the VIN numbers on that truck. Because if he
I
goes
don't
by the VINs,
I don't know if some of these dealers can get those old engines no more.
oh, it was an old engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can go straight to whoever, Cummins, Detroit, whoever, Caterpillar, whoever it is. He can order straight from them. He don't have to go through a dealer, you know?
Are they still making brand new 60 series?
Oh, no, no, no. But I mean, I'm sure they can get some of the parts because some of the parts are still universal.
Yeah. No, you can get parts, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
he's at a
wanted to
shop
do
get
a swap. He wanted to do a swap. Is that what he was trying to do?
shit.
I
I
don't know,
don't
man.
know.
Yeah, I don't know either. All right, but
I have no. I'm just skimming through these little comments and shit. A little bit.
yeah, yeah. I thought he was.
Oh, was it you new? Was it you, New Age?
I thought he was saying that that he has a truck, that it has an older engine in it, and because they swapped out the motor, he tried to get it worked on at the dealer, and they told him we can't do that because it was an engine swap. That's what I thought he said.
Oh,
So
it's
I was
Russell, I
saying,
think.
so I was saying to him that if that's the problem, then he probably because I had that problem with those LNG trucks. When we converted them to diesel, when you try to order parts from the dealership, they don't match up because according to the VIN, it's a different type of motor. So then
Yeah.
what we have to do is go off of the engine block or the engine serial number.
Yep. I think it's Russell. Russell, right here. I found this comment said Freightliner wouldn't do it, but a local shop will rebuild it. It's about 17,000. Okay, so you wanted a
Yeah.
rebuild. Well, I
Okay.
don't know why
Yeah.
the dealership wouldn't do a rebuild if that's what you're doing, but yeah, brand new. Shit's
Yeah.
they're
Hey,
gonna do
hey,
new on
hey!
this old stuff.
I think he, I think he dodged a bullet by the dealership. You know what I mean? Cause telling him no. You know.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to a dealership if they would do it, to be honest, guys. Just
Me
let me
neither. Shoot.
let me tell you guys something. Just because it's a dealership don't mean they got better mechanics in the shop down the street.
Right.
Understand that. Just because they're a dealership they screw up just as bad. I know people that got shit done at dealerships, and 15,000 miles they fell apart and blew up.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I know guys that bought brand new trucks at 200,000, went and got the overhead or had some work done, and then something busted off the top, dropped down in the sleeve, and jammed up the piston. That was all work at the dealership, and then they had to redo an in-frame on that engine, and that was the dealership.
yeah, Tough says a rebuilt 12.7 is 17K. A crate from Freightliner is 24K.
Well, that's the other thing is the dealership always, man, I've seen the dealership sometimes mark up as high as 50%.
Yeah.
50%. So if you can go find something in the market, off on the side somewhere, the dealership will mark it up 50%. 50%. I've personally, dealt with that stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I'm blown away about how much these trucks are costing. There's some cheap trucks, and there's some people that really truly think their trucks are worth something. This shit is
Well,
crazy.
you remember, I'm tripping out on the prices that you were saying that they wanted, because the most we paid for that that uh Century was 21,000, and that had the Caterpillar 3406E with a 13-speed transmission, and it was freshly in-framed, and the transmission was just rebuilt, and that was 21 grand. So for these guys to be selling these trucks at 30 something thousand, you know what I mean? And you don't got all that, a fresh in-frame with a fresh trans, man, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of coin. Now I'm not saying the truck ain't worth it, but I'd go a different route.
Now this guy's missing his rears. He's selling his truck. He says 336s.
336s, all right. He knows what's up.
Fresh
Well, look
in
at the
frame,
truck.
PDI turbo manifold, new injectors, 600 horse, digital gauges. But oh, he put his own digital gauge in that thing. Too much to list. Total price 115. And the frame on the truck is not white. That's protection film on the frame. It's blue. Oh, okay. You see where it's blue back there? You put protection on it. It's not white. Oh, there it is. You can see it's blue. Zella said his rebuild cost was 12K. My parents' last 379 was a 2005. It blew up at 96,000.
Ooh.
27,000 to rebuild. Cat and Peterbilt wouldn't cover it. They paid 80,000 cash as down payment.
Oh, yeah, those are horror stories. But what was that? That's an '05. So that was pre-emission, right?
No, 2005 is
'07
when Twin Turbo came
is
out.
when they first get. See, that's why right there. See, that's the other thing that a lot of these guys don't realize is that when you buy those engines and they're the first ones, you're the guinea pig.
Yeah,
That's what I found out, and I won't do that ever again. I will not be I'll wait for the second or third generation to come down, because by then, I think you talked about it earlier, then they done work the bugs out.
yeah,
Yeah, '05, that was the twin turbo. Yeah.
yeah. I remember because
Oh,
remember I was gonna buy a brand new 2005 379
yeah, yeah.
when I first started in the business back in 2004.
Yeah.
Man, look at this one.
2000, 2005 twin turbos. I remember that. Had the ARD head on them.
Yeah, aluminum wheels. This ain't a dealership. That's a nice ass blue, bro.
He said it wasn't twin turbo though.
Wasn't twin
So
turbo?
then So then if it was a 5, it was the last year, '04. So he was right in the middle of the transition.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that and you learn by experience. Experience, like they say, is the greatest teacher. Once you realize and you see those things, you're caught in between. It's like buying what? An 87, 89 Chevrolet or a Buick. What do they have there? They got some weird engines. That was the crossover from carburetor into fuel injection. I mean, I'm sure it goes even back farther, but you know,
Yeah.
those those engines, they're not the greatest engines, and they're hard as hell to work on because they got nothing but rubber hoses everywhere. To carry that, everything's on what on they got all those airlines everywhere.
Look at this truck. 2001. Here's my thing, guys. If you guys don't have a warranty, and I'm not saying go get a warranty, if you're looking at a truck with no, what up, Bull of the Woods? If you're looking at a truck with no warranty, and in your brain, no matter what that truck costs, just know you got a plan for an engine rebuild. You might not ever have to cross the path and ever have to do that. But I always try to tell you guys, man, plan for the worst and hope for the best. It just works out that way.
Like he said, it was an Acer. You see, it was the first of that. It was the first of that line. Once in a while they get it right, man. But that twin turbo,
And
that
then once again,
Acer was not. I had one, man. First thing I did was delete it and ran it straight. I did not. I was not trying to play any games with that ARD head and all that stuff. 525 red top Cummins rebuild cost me 15K on the rebuild. It's not bad. 15,000 on a rebuild. I mean, man, on that engine, that's not a lot of money, man. That's good. 525 red. Okay, so that's the old school N14, right? N14
yeah,
redhead, red top, right? Red. That's the
yeah.
I know it as the redhead, but yeah, red top N14. I remember that one. I never had one. What does he say?
That
N14
is not the best engine now. Come on with it,
select
Al. You're
select.
not you're
Hey,
not selling me on
but you know
that.
what? A
Oh
lot of people
man.
say that. It's funny. A lot of people say that, but the problem with the N14 was just like we was talking about the transition into the Acer is the N14 was like one of the first trucks to have all the sensors in it. So when that engine came out, nobody really knew about it. It did have guts though, but it had a lot of problems only because they were going into the software, into the computer, into the sensors. That was like their first generation sensor engine. But a lot of people say what he says. Redhead. What did he say? Redhead Peckerwood. Was he referring to Woody Woodpecker? Okay. I've had three. Cool. He said he's had three selects. In what year? Did you have them when they first came out, or did you have them after the fact when they figured out all the bugs? His cousin is a wizard on the redheads, right? So he figured them out. Yeah, man, it's the same thing with the CM8 850 Cummins. I mean, we had to figure that out. I got a partner that man, we performed I like to say open heart surgery on the side of the road because we had to figure out the injectors, and the caps and all that stuff, man. And it just goes with the territory. But yeah, that's what you got to do. Once you get that engine, you got to figure it out, man. 830, what? 855 Cummins is what? 97, 98, and 99. Yeah, that was about that time back then. 855, 855 Cummins is great. Once you learn how to work on it, and then once you got software, 60 series, I've had a 60 series. I mean, that's an engine that'll take a licking and keep on ticking. I wouldn't mind having the 60 series. The only thing I didn't like about my 60 series that I could never find out, and I've never heard anybody talk about it, is I would get oil in my fuel. So like I would pop my fuel tanks, open, and my fuel would be black with oil, and I could never figure out what that was, and I've never heard anybody talk about it. So if anybody knows what caused that, put it in the comments, because I never found it out, and I don't got a 12.7 anymore. So, but I'm just curious to figure out what that was. I bought all the parts myself. Shop wasn't happy. The shop's never happy, man. That's how they make money. Algae, not. He said algae, not oil. Mm, I don't know if it was algae, man, because it wasn't in the filters. I mean, yeah, the filters will get black, but I know what algae looks like. I, I don't, I don't, I don't. I mean, at that time, man, that was my first truck. That was 20 something years ago, man. You know what I mean? Like 20 years ago. So at that time, I really didn't know a lot. I was discovering, I was learning, and it could have been algae, but I don't think it was, because we cleaned out the tanks and changed the filters, drained all the fuel, thinking that it was that. And I'm remembering in my head right now what I did. And nah, man, I don't think it was algae. It was something else. My last M14. Yeah. Man, you know what, man? I wished, or I would have liked it if Cummins would have left that engine black and ran with that red top. That was a cool looking engine, man. That black with that red, because then you could have painted that red any color that you wanted, like to match your truck. You know what I mean? And then you had the black engine in it. That was cool. I thought that was cool. That's what it was, algae. Did it sit for a while before driving? Oh no. Oh no, bro. That truck ran. That truck had that truck had millions of miles on it, man. Millions. I've had algae in the fuel tanks before though, bro. So I know later on I had it in a Cummins, and I know what it looks like. And when I remember looking back then, I mean it could have, man. Like I said, that was the beginning of the career, so it could have. Because it's funny, we're talking right now about it, right? And like I said, I've never heard anybody say anything as what would cause oil to seep or leak back into the fuel lines. So it could have been algae, man. It could have been. Because I've never heard any mechanic, and I got mechanics, they've never told me, oh yeah, it's this, it's that, or it's the compressor head, it leaks, something like that or something. You know what I mean? 6NZ. Yeah, I know nothing about 6NZs, bro. I know nothing about. All I know is the 3406Es and the C15s Caterpillars. I've had both of them. I know all about them. And know, when it comes, I've had the 3406E, the C15, and the ACERT, and even the ACERT. When the ACERT was deleted, I mean, it still had power. You know, I mean, those that Caterpillar, man. If you get in a Caterpillar that's done right, that's set up right, much torque. And I heard earlier they were doing 605 horsepower Cummins. I've never been in a 605, so I can't speak on that. I'm just saying I haven't. Yeah, that's what the N14 is, the black engine with the red top. Yep. That's the N14 Cummins Select. And the Select is spelled with C-E-L-E-C-T, I think. '34 best longevity. Yeah, man. That 3406E, that was a bad engine. C15 was right up there. Only problem I ever had with the C15 was the sensor went out I think it's called a speed sensor. So one time I was driving and the engine just cut out on me. But that sensor was only like $80. You pop it right back in and man, like nothing. Yeah, Zealous Monk, that truck did not sit, bro. That truck ran. That truck ran. The dude who had it before me ran it. Then when I got it, I ran it. That was actually a 1993 FLD with the 400 horsepower Detroit Series 12.7, and it had the little 9-speed transmission in it. And when you hear Chasing Andrew Jackson, when he talks about his trucks and how much money he makes, I agree with him, because that truck was the truck that I made the most money with. Was that little truck right there, man. That little, out of all the trucks that I've had brand new trucks, I've had newer trucks, Caterpillar trucks, 13 speeds, all that stuff, man. But that little green FLD 1993, man, that little thing. Yeah, Select, yeah, CEL, yep. I remember they called it the Select Plus. Yeah, he says he has 3406E with 18 trans with 358s. Ooh, 80,000 on a rebuild. Yeah, man. I know you have fun driving that. What do you got that in? What kind of truck you got that in? Daniel Hampton, what type of truck you got that combination in? Damn, this road's tore up. '07 Columbia 14 liter is by far my favorite after 26 years in the game. Oh hell yeah, bro! '07 Columbia. I mean, how long has that truck been paid off? That truck has been paid off. It paid you back your investment, and it's all profit from here on out. That'd be my favorite truck too. Shoot. And you had it for 26 years? Damn. Hell yeah. I know, man, it sounds like a broken record, but in California, bro, that's what we started off with, man. Well, I did. I had that 93, I had a 97, no, a 93 FLD, a 98 FLD. So a 93 with the Detroit Series 60, a 98 FLD with with the uh with the C15.
I'm back. My bad. My bad.
Oh, I was wondering what happened. Hey,
The
remember
old
the
president of
blue
the car
truck?
club just called me.
Okay, remember the blue truck, the blue FLD. Okay,
Talking to me?
that was that was a
Yeah,
98.
I remember it.
That was the 3406E, and then the
Yes.
2001 is the C15. That's right. So the 98 and the 01, both Caterpillars. Dude said
So
he's
here's
had, hey, this dude, he said he's got an '07 Columbia He said it's his favorite after 26 years in the game. I said, hell yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to tell him that, yeah, you got a truck '07, 26 years. Hell yeah, bro. That truck, you paid it off. It paid you back your investment, and it's been all profit from here on out. And I was
Yeah.
just talking about how we started with older trucks like that, 93, 98, '01. Then I bumped up to an '08, and then from an '08 went 2010. In 2010, which was brand spanking new. 2011.
Let's
I
spit
never.
out some cat knowledge. These cats.
Oh,
So a
wow.
30. Go
Dude's
ahead.
talking about a 6NZ. I know nothing about a 6NZ. So
Yeah, all that is the numbers on the engine, man. But
yeah, but I'm not
all it
gonna.
is, all it
I'm
is
not.
people blow the 6NZ up like it's cool. That
Uh huh.
389 I had, the red one, was pushing
Yes.
700 horsepower.
Yes.
When Ed was driving that truck, he met up with some other dude, and they're gonna go up the Grapevine together. Ed said his shit on cruise control, cruising up the Grapevine at 55, 60 miles an hour. And the dude with the 6NZ was falling behind after the whole time he bragged to everybody. The whole time they were loading there, he was bragging he had a 6NZ.
I
And
think I
Dave just
remember
smoked him
that.
with the cruise
Yeah.
control on. And that dude
Yeah.
hit up Ed, was like, "Hey, what the fuck you trying to prove, man? What are you trying to prove?" He said, "What are you talking about, bro?" Yeah, dude. It's like,
Hey,
but
the
to me, I don't
grapevine
give a
ain't
shit if
no
it's a
joke.
6NZ or not, because all that is just a serial number on the engine. It means nothing to me. But the difference between
Okay.
a 3406E and a C15 on the outside, guys, because during the transition, it was stamped 3406E, but the engine was
Uh-huh.
actually a C15.
Right.
And how you can tell is the oil fill tube. One was in the
Yeah.
middle and one's in the front.
In the front. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
even though it said 346E and it had the oil fill tube in the front, it was really a C15. They just didn't rename it yet.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I remember those two. And that's what I was just saying that I've never been in another truck, even, and I've had all three, the A-Cert plus the C15 and the '06E. And man, I've never been in a truck that, could pull grades, but I've never been in a 605 horsepower Cummins, so I don't know. But everything else that
I've been
I've
in
been
one
in,
like I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if you remember when I went to Peterbilt. When was it? Was it when my truck got stolen? I don't remember on the time frame, but I remember I sat down in Silmar Peterbilt and I was gonna order me a brand new truck.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And all they had was flat tops there, and we were looking at the build schedule, and I couldn't
Right.
get exactly what I wanted on the build, so I wasn't gonna do it. But even the salesman was trying to convince me not to get a 605. Because at that time it was like a $20,000 or $30,000 difference on price, and the crazy thing is that 605 and 565 isn't $30,000 worth of difference when you're driving the truck.
Right. Okay. Hey, in my Cummins, I had the 485s horsepowers,
Yeah,
and man, they had some guts. I was shocked on the little
that's a good.
485s. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They had guts. They
we
ran.
have horsepower, then you have torque,
Right,
and
right. Well, maybe
when you
they
look
were
at the
set
torque,
up
the
with a good
45
torque.
torque was probably still almost the same as the 500s, and
Right, right. That 485, man.
but I'm looking around, man. Hey, dude still hasn't called me on that orange truck. I've called him twice, texted him. I haven't heard nothing back from that dude. On that orange
Okay.
389, I haven't heard nothing, bro.
Somebody said 80K on a rebuild. Ooh, he must have redid the whole damn truck for
No, I don't
80,000.
think he's saying 80K on a rebuild. He's probably saying 80,000 he has on a rebuild, probably.
Oh, 80,000 miles on the rebuild. I think so too. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
my guess. I mean, I haven't been in the comments because I've been on the phone, but that'd be my guess.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Do me a favor, guys. Put your favorite truck of all the trucks you guys driven, owned, whatever the hell. Put your favorite truck in the comment section. Let me see what we look like.
Yeah.
Look at this old school. Well, it ain't too old
Yeah.
school. It's an 83. Look at 290 comments.
I
If you
mean,
guys go far back on the old Peterbilts, the damn diesels didn't even have turbos in them.
right? They didn't. They didn't, man. They were dogs.
I don't know if the 290s had a turbos or not. I don't know. I remember.
Freightliner Classic, Pete 579. Dude's in 07 Freightliner Columbia. Hell yeah.
What up, Hound Dog?
I'd be
hey,
my
I want to buy
too. Shoot,
I want to buy an old ass truck. When I started up, I want to smell the diesel fuel. I want to get choked out by the fumes. I want an old truck.
Oh shoot! You want black smoke?
Yep, I want the one to go down the road. You're vibrating and stuff like.
Oh man,
AC
not
don't
me.
work.
No
Big
more.
old yellow
Not
steering wheel
me.
in the front.
Because it's faded. Yeah. Nah, I'm good, man. I don't want. Hell no.
Not to work it. I just want to play with one. You know, have it as a toy. I don't want to.
Well, yeah. I mean, to mess around. Yeah, but even then, man, I'm like, nah. I like the comfort now, man.
Remember when I was gonna buy that cab over that one time?
Oh yeah. What's his name's cab over? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an old JB Hunt a cab over. It was a light brown one.
Had a cat and all that. I wanted that thing, man, but I couldn't keep it on the road, bro. I could not get used to sitting in the driver's seat and look out the window and there's the white line.
I always said the W900 Peterbilt
4 1/4 cat. Yeah, so the 4 1/4, those 4 1/4s are strong engines, man. Crazy strong engines. I'm gonna tell you right now, those 4 1/4s that really put cat on the market where everybody started wanting cat was when they put that 4 1/4 out. Yeah. That's a 3406B.
Oh, the mechanical, yeah.
Yeah. SoCal trying to get thrown out of California.
Yeah. He'd have to go historical. He'd have to actually I think you gotta take off the fifth wheel and everything.
I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm gonna pull low that bitch when I want to and everything, man. I'm an outlaw. Fuck what these people talk about. Shit.
W9K Dub with a 550 34. Oh my god, that guy, man, he's talking big dog status. He said K Dub with a 550 3406 E Cat.
Yeah.
That's a monster right there, man.
Yeah.
And when somebody asks you what's your fuel mileage, you tell them, this ain't about fuel mileage right here.
Well, that was a monster until that C16 came out.
Tell them, if they gotta think about fuel mileage, then they don't need that truck. Tell them just like that.
That was a monster until that C15 came out. This shit is purple. Black exhaust pipes. When you run deleted,
he said 3 miles per gallon.
Yeah, you get way better. You get better than 3 miles a gallon. Come on, bro. You get 4.5 when you're loaded.
He's just cloudy, bro. But he said 3 miles per gallon. Hey, that's what it probably feels like when you go to the pump. Like, damn, what am I getting? 3 miles a gallon?
Oh, what about this? Hey, I saw a super sleeper. I was thinking about buying a super sleeper just for fun. This ain't no super sleeper, but I did find one. This is like a race car truck. I told you, look how right I was. There's a race car right there. See?
Super sleeper. Oh yeah. What is that? Is that a Pete or what is that?
No, that's not a Pete. Oh no, it is a Pete. Yeah, it is a Pete.
Huh? It's like one of those little Pete's.
Yeah, it's a Pete.
That's pretty cool. And it comes with the trailer too.
Yeah, it comes with the trailer.
Man, that's pretty nice right there. Look, check that bad boy out.
Yeah. Trailer is sold separately. Oh shit! Never mind. Trailer sold separately. 18 G's for the trailer. These guys are batshit crazy. I am not paying no 18 grand for that trailer. Hey, this thing's got a shower. What up, Kivo? This thing's got a shower and everything in it, bro. But I'd want to build my own. Instead of having this fucking stupid truck, I'd rather get me a super sleeper and pull that trailer, put a vehicle in the back. You can model.
Yeah.
Let's find us something cool. Shit, nothing cooler than this one. Look at that. Red, white, and blue, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, where?
And it's got to land on the
one?
back. Oh, this one I'm showing.
Let's see. Oh, damn. That's a Texas one, it looks like.
Heart of Texas built on a Trick My Truck MTV Season 2, Episode 24.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of, a Texas truck. Yep.
I wouldn't mind getting that trailer. Go through it, redo it. Wait, does he got a hydro line on that thing? I think that trailer's got a pony motor. I don't see a hydraulic line on this shit. Look, how'd they build this truck, bro? They didn't do shit to the inside of it. Look at how shitty the inside looks. Trick My Truck. Come on, man. They could have did better than that. Everything they did the dash. But yeah, they only show what they want you to see. Remember, was it Pin My Ride? You remember that TV show?
Yeah, I remember that.
So I went over there on the set, right? And they had some vehicle there, and they're gonna have water come out the side of some bullshit. And I looked at the paint job, bro. They painted over rust. Like when you're on TV, I guess you don't see that shit, but that paint job and everything on that thing looked like a pile of crap. They only did that shit for TV. I'd have been pissed the hell off if I'd have got that thing. Ooh, look at this.
Hey, Chuck Diesel says, do you think drivers are gonna get scared when they open that new scale on, I think he's saying Cajon, Cajon southbound? I don't know if they're gonna be scared, man. Because there's always been a scale on southbound. They're just
the one on top.
New one. Yeah, they moved it from down below to the top. They've always had a scale there. So, you know what I mean? We've all been used to that scale already over there.
And if you got pre-pass, it don't matter. You get the green light as long as you have good safety rating, keep it pushing. Hey, driver, look at this truck right here, bro. Look at this truck.
I know, I'm looking at it, man. Yeah. I don't know why he needs to put those, he needs to get rid of that. He needs to get rid of that red filter and those red air to air things.
Oh yeah, the two they make blue ones.
Yeah, he should have the blue ones on there to match the truck, and then he should have the yellow cat filter on there to match. I mean, damn, that whole truck is pretty much customed out. Like, put those cat filters on there, man. Yeah.
And change out the fucking front chrome, man.
I'd have nothing but cat filters on that bad boy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It worries me when I see people with a Caterpillar and they got those bullshit ass filters on. Cats.
Me too.
You have a cat engine, you need to run cat filters, man.
Me too. That's the first thing. Yeah. In a cop.
305 wheelbase. So you guys could be rolling like this, man. Why do you guys want some brand new shit with all the bullshit ass fucking sensors and all the bullshit? You guys can buy some shit like this. Easy to work on if you want to work on it. Easy on the sensors, everything else. I just don't understand it. Hey, driver, they even painted the
The
turbo, man.
brand new
How crazy
scale
is that
in
shit?
Hesperia. Yeah,
Say
that's
what?
very crazy. That's very crazy.
Oh,
No,
the
this guy is
Xperia.
saying, yeah, he's saying, do you think driver
Have y'all ever
in this?
experienced with the Kenworth
Yeah,
T2000?
me? Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Let me show you guys something. I got it on my channel. Hang on, let me show you guys something. See how far back. Hang on one second, guys. The hell? Oh, tripping. I think Green Lantern, he's losing a signal. Hang on, guys. I'm gonna show you something. Let's see, what year is this one? Damn, shit, gotta go way back. I'll show you guys something, guys. Give me a second. Okay. Damn. I got too many freaking videos. Yeah, we lost him. We lost the signal. Man, I lost my co-host. Dang it. He'll come back. Let's see. I'll read your comments in a second. Here, I'm looking for something real quick. It's 2020. Let's see here. Damn, man. Let's see here. 2000. Here it is. Here it is, man. Here it is. Found it. I'm gonna show you guys something real quick. You're asking about a T2000? That's why I like YouTube, man. Check this out. This video was. What video was it? What year was this thing? 7 years ago? 7, 8 years ago? There. And had to pull my truck out of the shop. So I parked my Pete right there. That's my blue Peterbilt right there, 389. Had to pull my truck out of the shop. The Kenworth. Here's my T2000. They fixed. It's dirty. Look at that. They fixed. So that's not in the video I was looking for. We gotta go back. So that's my T2000. But hang on. That's when it's in the shop. We gotta go back. Yeah. So that one was November of 2018. Hang on. See, that's when I used to show you guys going to the shop and what I did and spent, like all the shit people do now. Like I did that shit. People didn't want to watch that crap. So I stopped showing that shit. Let's see here. 2017. I need to start reading this shit. 2017. When I buy that truck? Here it is. This is June of 2017. Hang on 1 second, Green, because I got audio playing. So, dude, that's about a T2000. I'm bringing this one up. Check this out, guys. This is at a dealership. What the hell am I driving that I just bought? I still got the damn registration on the windshield. Actually, hang on. Let me do this without the sound because, oh, shit, I'm not even playing it. That's good. I'm not even showing it on the screen yet. About to say, because I'm going to show it without the sound. I keep forgetting putting the shit on the screen, guys. My bad, man. My bad. I'm tripping. So Green, I'm gonna share it without the audio.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk.
Okay.
There it is. Plus the stuff back then, like if I showed it now, the music I get violated. I don't know why.
Mm.
What was I driving at that time though? Because I got the window sticker still on the registration on this one.
Was it the
I
Lincoln?
was driving. Just back in 2017, 8 years ago.
Yeah, 17, man. Hell yeah.
At the dealership.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate that, Wicked. He says, you always have clean trucks, SoCal. There it is.
Oh yeah, I remember
Remember that
one.
truck, Green?
Oh yeah, I had one the exact same color. Hell yeah,
yours
that's
is
a
darker.
bad color.
I
Was it
think
a
yours
little
is
bit
darker,
darker?
no?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because then you had the other one too. You had the midnight blue one, the dark
Oh,
blue
yeah.
one.
Yeah, I had 2 of these, I think.
So my truck was an old CFL truck, and then the first one that you had the midnight blue one, that was an old Stevens midnight blue. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
I don't know who this company was that had this blue one though. Oh yeah.
I forgot about the dark blue one. Funny story
Bullet,
how I
man.
acquired that one.
Yeah, you had the dark blue one, the midnight blue, the old Stevens.
Yeah, the story
ISX
on that
Cummins,
truck,
13th Street.
I don't know if you guys remembered it, right? So I forgot what the finance company was called and what I had with them. But he hit me up. He knew I was looking for another truck. And this guy had a Kenworth T2000 up in Colorado. I think Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey man," he goes, "Hey man, in the morning he's gonna turn it in to the dealership." He goes, "But if you want it, you better get your butt out there before he does it. If you want it, I'll go ahead and finance you on it. You just continue the payments of what he owed on the truck." That night, guys, I ordered my plane flight, went to LAX, and flew the fuck out to Colorado. That night.
Yeah.
That night. Met the dude in the morning, took the truck over, and drove it back home.
Yeah.
Who in the hell's got crazy ass stories like that, bro?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That shit was crazy, bro. How'd that happen? So yeah, me and Green both we have experience with T2000s.
Oh yeah. I've always liked the truck. I have no problems with that truck, man.
I do not like T2000s.
You had 2 of them. Shoot.
I know. Hey,
Yeah.
look, just because I don't like it, if the price is right and the money's right, I mean, if it's gonna make me money, I don't gotta like it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. I ain't gotta like it to own it. Yeah, here's a whole video that I did in 2017 at the dealership when I bought this thing. Had speakers back there, like that's crazy when you see these old trucks. There's a
Yeah.
what was it, 2000?
Yeah. No, it had to been newer. It had to been like what, a 5 maybe, or
Oh,
it was
that's right.
pre. It was pre-emissions though, so it might have been even a 4 or 3. Look at that. Had blue interior.
Oh, yeah, you guys are way behind.
Oh, I'm looking at it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's not you, just because I'm looking at and it's got to project you guys first. See, that's back when I didn't know how to do the editing good. You know, look at the words, you can't even read the shit. Like that's before I could figure all that shit out. But I think this shit's over with. Yeah, it is. But yeah, look at the tires, man. So there you go. Have I had experience with it? There you go. That's what's cool about a
Oh yeah.
YouTube channel. You can pull that shit up. I just don't remember what fucking year that thing was. 2005, I think. Yeah, 2005. I think that was before, or maybe that was at the same time when the ports were making all the rules. You had to have a 2005 renewer. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah. That's what I was explaining to him earlier. Is when Homeboy was talking about the '07 Columbia. You know, we would have had those trucks still making money just like him, but you know, and I know they keep hearing that story about California, but it's true. I mean, California, you know, you had to get rid of your trucks and you had to buy new. You had to buy a newer truck.
Hey, check this out, bro. I got the Green Lantern and the Shadow Wolf meetup, and then I got
Oh,
the one with Shadow.
yeah.
And I got the one I
Put
got Shadow Wolf on the freeway. I'll show you that one.
okay, yeah. Put them on. Let's see, old Shadow Wolf. Shadow Wolf.
uh, I got the audio on this one, so you're gonna echo if you talk. Hang on. Oh shit! I don't remember if he honked the horn or what, but here it goes. Let's try it out.
Man, he had a nice little 386.
There goes. No Templar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had the video where we met up and shit.
Let's see that one.
All right. Right here. I'm not gonna turn the audio on. That way you can talk. Or you want me to turn the
Okay.
audio on or no?
Nah, nah, nah. Yeah, I just wanted to see. I think I was all in the gold. I think I was in my gold
Yeah, you
386.
were. Yep.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
I was in the rental truck, the little green frog.
Oh, the green frog. All right, yeah. Oh shoot. Damn. Yeah, and there goes the gold 386. But at that time you had the blue and black 386, right? Or no? What did you have at that time?
Shit, I don't remember, bro. I lose
Yeah.
track on this crap. Hey, he gave
Yeah.
us a Shadow Wolf hats, remember?
Yep.
You still got yours?
Ah man, I think I do. It was a black and green hat. Yeah.
This is in 2016, guys, or 15. Green Lantern.
Damn, my mustache and beard is black, ain't even gray.
Bro, that was like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
There's your
Yeah, there's
hat.
the hat. Yeah, there goes the hat.
There's my
Yeah.
hat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look how
Oh,
clean that truck
Shadow
was,
Wolf.
man. I was supposed to buy that truck from him.
That was a clean little 386 he had. True.
No, that's not a 386. That was a 384.
It was a 384. Okay, that's why it was so
Yeah,
little, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
The nose are shorter, and it had that smaller engine in it. That small Cummins. I forgot what the hell it was
It
called.
had that little Marine Cummins.
Yeah, the little bitty thing. It was
Yeah.
uncommon for those trucks. And that truck in the middle, that's Green Lantern's truck.
Yeah, the gold Pete.
Moneymaker.
The gold 386. Goldie.
Yeah. I think he made some good money. And Shadow Wolf, he's still around, man. He says that's a testament of y'all's yep, thugging through all aspects. Hell yeah, man. Shit. Man,
Oh yeah.
me and Green Lantern, we go back when they put Roman numerals on the fucking Social Security card, bro. We go way back.
Yeah, man.
Shadow Wolf, man. Hell of a good dude. I remember one time I had him on my channel. Freaking Fargo thought it was calling him, saying he was racist and all kinds of shit. I'm like, man, this guy ain't got no racist part in his body, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh man.
Shit, his best friend was freaking. Here's another video, same time I think. Um, let me show you guys inside this rental truck. I can't believe I didn't even know I did this video. This is funny as hell. Yeah, because remember, Shadow Wolf
Man.
was cool as hell with LaShawn Parks. Remember,
Oh yeah.
he was YTD
Man.
all day long.
That little green truck, man. Woo wee. Man.
I liked it because that thing turned on a dime, but that whole dash wanted to fall on the floor though.
Yes, it did.
I think this is a pull-up video.
Yeah. The green frog. That's what we used to call those little trucks. Green frog.
Man, my videoing is way better now. I learned you don't move the camera so damn fast; you get people dizzy.
Mm.
You see how like fast I'm swinging the camera? Like you don't film like that.
Yeah, homeboy with the '07 Freightliner Columbia, that gold Peterbilt was a '08 386
Which
with
one? Which one?
no, dude in the comments, he when you said what's your favorite truck, and he's got a
Oh,
'07,
okay.
he has a '07 Columbia, and he's, that's his favorite truck because he's had it for 20 something years. But I'm telling him that gold Peterbilt in that video was a 2008, and I tried to
Oh
keep
no
that
no no
truck.
no no. Your truck, your 386 that we just showed, that's a 2009. Remember?
No, it was 2008, bro.
No, my friend, 2009.
Was it a
Promise
nine?
you.
Okay.
Yep,
All
I
right.
promise you.
2009. All right.
My
2000.
memory
I
sucks
thought it
on a
was
lot of shit, but somehow some of these years I remember.
okay. Well, it
Yeah,
was
that one
either
was
eight or
definitely
nine.
2009.
Yeah, and
No
that I
difference.
tried. I tried to keep that truck, man. I tried to register it 2 times in California, man, and they told me no. I had to get rid of it. I sold it to a dude who came over from Mexico. Took it. I think you were talking about that earlier. You said all the old trucks are gone to
Yep,
Mexico. They came and
yep.
got them, man. Homeboy came over. He was happy. He was like, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna take that thing." He's all, "Will it drive?" I said, "Good luck." He drove it all the way to freaking uh to Mexico, and I got a picture of it. Yeah,
Look at this shit.
yeah. Where's
Almost
that at?
500 pounds. So this is an
The
interview with me and Celioso. So you wait
Oh,
until you
where you at?
see Celioso.
You're at the not the cafe at the barbecue place.
I think so. I mean, that intro
At
right
the
there was Dave's Barbecue, but let's see what happens.
Oh, it's Dave's.
Yeah. 8 years, 9 years ago, man. It's crazy. There's Celioso.
Let's see.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where is this? Is this at Dave's?
No, that's at the other spot where you always
Texas?
go. Yeah, yeah, the steakhouse. Oh yeah,
Where's
Marcel's even
Celioso?
young there. He looks younger there too.
Damn.
Shoot.
Freaking ads.
Oh, that's an ad.
Yeah.
Shadow Wolf from a movie or something. Always said, "That's what. There's old trucks here in Odessa. Yeah, yeah. You guys got to keep them, man. I see, man. I ran into a dude running an old school Century. I was shocked, man. I wanted to. I took pictures of it because I haven't seen a Century in so long, you know. And I know you guys run them out there. I've seen them. I see them all day long.
Oh shit! Look who that is. Yeah, that is Texas. What the hell's her name? Uh, I'm I've known her like a long time. I forgot her name. She quit there and started her own eyebrow some shit or something.
Mm.
Look, here's when it gets serious. Watch. Look. Damn. Hey, at least I got some old footage. What are we eating? Oh, those are tacos.
Mm.
There's my burrito.
Oh man, that's good eating right there.
Yeah, let's find something else.
That's good eating.
Yeah, good old shadow. Let's see what we can find here. I even have a interview with the DOT officer on my shit.
Oh yeah, I remember. I remember that dude. He was a good dude. Somebody put in their T2000 horrible turning radius.
Yeah. I'm playing videos very short. I'm seeing what this shit is. Truck is this? Oh, that's the blue one.
So what was the numbers thing that you was talking about? The title
Which
says
one?
let's do numbers.
Oh, the new Hurricane 589 because they watch me and then they do rebuttals on their group. So I'm like shit. So in the beginning,
Uh-huh.
yeah, we talked about that shit.
Yeah, I didn't
I
catch
can
it.
I can show it to you.
The hurricane?
Mm-hmm. Let's see some. All I gotta do is this right here. Watch.
Okay. Let me turn up my volume.
Oh, it won't let me play it. What the hell? Oh, it lets me play it over here though. I think no. Oh, it won't let me play it while I'm streaming.
No?
I thought it was gonna be slick and go to it and watch it on the second screen, but it's not gonna let me do. Let me try something else. I'm gonna try something else, guys. I'm gonna go. I'll try something else. I know how I can do it. Hang on. I gotta trick it. Here we go. Hang on.
Yeah, because I've seen
Yep,
that
I tricked
title
it.
and
All
I'm
right, here we go.
all about numbers. Come on. What are these numbers? What are they
All right,
talking about? Let's
you
see.
gotta mute up because I'm gonna put the audio on. Here we go.
All right, hold on.
JF Trucker, what up? What up? What up, Narc? One of my moderators in the building. Against me, Alfonso. It's just when I speak on things, they're just on their groups, deflecting and stuff, and it's all fun. It's all fun, like you know. But together, what Willie? But together, we're gonna find out this 589 lease purchase only. Is it a good deal? We're gonna do that today. So when I screenshotted this, it was about an hour ago, right? You guys remember we did the conversation? We called them up and asked them about certain things about the 589s and all that kind of stuff. And the lady was talking about, they're gonna be coming in and all the good stuff. Really quick, anybody hit the like button yet? Show attendance. Should ask if that includes the trailer, LOL. It don't include the trailer. That's the thing. It don't include the trailer. God damn, Walmart. I did a Walmart order and they're just blowing my shit up. So, so you guys remember when, man, I'm about to fucking just throw this fucking phone, bro. I can't believe how this phone just blows up, bro, and I'm trying to do stuff, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you. And the ringing the doorbell goes off my phone. Crazy shit. All right, so it doesn't even include the microwave. Hey, is that crazy or what though? When we talked about the microwave and they did a whole microwave skit. Like every time we talk about someone hurricane, I'm gonna just say it's a coincidence that they cover it right after me about that. I've never seen a mega carrier or whatever they call themselves cover the microwave in a skit of the exactly way we spoke on it. That shit was crazy. What up, Ken? So here it says, here's the financial details for our brand spanking new Peterbilt 589s. First of all, these trucks will be powered by Cummins X15 605 250 torque. Now, I don't know if you guys know this or not. I know a whole lot of guys called, went to Peterbilt. A lot of you guys, spec'd out trucks. Like I've sat down at Peterbilt and spec'd out a truck trying to order one, but a 605. So last time, I don't know how it is today into 2025, but I know last time when I was trying to get the 605, it was like I think a $20,000 upgrade, right? $20,000 upgrade. It says all will have 18-speed manual transmissions. Now, why is that important? Why is that important? It's important because from what I've been seeing, I think they've been getting some plastic trucks with automatics. Not sure if it's true or not. I guess I'll have to wait for them to watch this video and they'll do a little response and show us some trucks with automatics. Hurricane, show us some automatic trucks. Let me know. And then let's see. 280 wheelbase, stand-up sleeper air ride front axle. So that's extra. The front air ride, that's extra. Platinum interior, that's the best interior you can get in a Peterbilt. I'm sure all you guys know all that. So that's an extra charge. These will only be available at lease to own. They will have a 60 payments of $2,890 and a balloon payment at $50,000. Now he says, before anyone starts crying that they can do better, so think about this. How many videos did we talk about how you can go get your own truck and do better than these purchases, right? So here we are with this, right? So let's do some math real quick. So normally it's weekly payments, but they're saying it will have a 60 payments of $2,890. So we're going to just do 60 payments times that, which is 173 plus 50,000, which is 223,400. And they said before anyone starts crying, they can do better. That I'm charging too much. Call your Peterbilt dealer and get a price on a brand new 589. After you get the price, which will be somewhere around 225 and 245. Run the numbers through the payment calculator, then take take the number of payments and multiply it. So I guess we're talking to some stupid motherfuckers that don't know how to do it. Amount and compare it to my numbers. The number will be $20,000 to $60,000 higher than the 223 I am offering. So yeah, so it's 223.40. Those exact numbers what I come up with, right? So I might get bored next week and go to Peterbilt and sit down to my sales guy and spec one of these things out and see how much I can get one for. Again, before you keyboard warrior start up with your usual nonsense, remember to include interest in your calculations. Interest. So here's my thing, right? If this, what up, Yukon? What did Narc say? I'm ordering Amazon for random YouTubers today. All my friends will receive stuff. Oh, you're stupid as hell. So looking at this numbers, right? So if somebody's doing a lease purchase through Hurricane for this 589, and this is exactly what it is, no changes, no add-ons, and no bullshit, then I'm gonna tell you right now they're getting a good deal. I'm just telling you. Why? Come on, bro. You know it's an X15. DD15s don't come in Peterbilts. So, and it says it right here on top, Cummins X15. So, $223,000. I'm gonna do some research and see what they're really going for. But understand one thing with Hurricane is they put on the visors and the lights and a whole lot of different things. Sometimes they do some painting and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if that's all included or whatnot, or if they add the extras to it. But at 223.40, 400, if that's all they're charging, then I'd have to say that I don't think I can get a better deal anywhere, because if I go buy something, I gotta get interest, right? And even at a 5% interest rate, you're not gonna hit that 223. Not sure if this is we got us a fake Hensley right here. So let me do some research and see how much we can get one of these 589s for. And anybody know Peterbilt Steve? He's a lot of help one time. When I thought Travel Loco way back in the days when they were doing stuff, thought they really wanted to save some money on some trucks and all that. And I actually, me and Peterbilt Steve, we really quick, Green. What do you think about that so far? I'll put it back on the screen, but just so you don't echo.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, 223. Wow. I was thinking too when he was saying there was a 50,000 balloon payment at the end. Um, I was thinking the whole time about the FET tax, the federal excise tax. So at 223 with the balloon payment equaling up to that, like, damn, that's a very good deal, man. If it's like you
Yeah.
said, if
Platinum
it's
interior, air ride,
yeah,
suspension.
but it's like if you what you said, if it's this right here and there's nothing else tied into it, like, oh, you need this or you need to do that or you need to jump through this hoop or whatever. If it's that straight up black and white, you know what I mean? This is what you're gonna get. This is what you're gonna pay for. That I would say the same thing. It's a good deal. Only if it goes that way.
Now I'm gonna share it, but there's gonna be no audio, so that way we can talk. So after that, I
Okay.
actually showed some trucks.
Well, that's what I
Yes.
came in on. That's what I was watching when you was going through
Yeah.
the Craigslist or something, and you were looking
No,
at the trucks, and that's why I
but
was
right
like, what?
here.
Uh-huh.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, that's why I was wondering what the numbers were, and then I remember hearing something about the 605, the engine, the 605, and I was like, damn, okay, what is this? And you were specking out all the Peterbilts.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, right? Because the 605
Hmm.
is an extra charge, the interior is an extra charge, the front airbag's extra charge.
Hmm.
You know, at
Yeah,
$223,000, if that's what you pay on payments and everything, 223, that's a win because
yeah.
you're gonna save $50,000 to $70,000 on that truck
Well,
if
that's what he
you're able to
said.
pay it off.
20 to yeah, he said 20 to 60. I said 20 at that rate. I was thinking, yeah, it's more like 20, but then I was thinking about the federal excise tax. That's another 50. No, that's another 20. What is it? Uh, Probably about another 20, what, 22,
Twenty,
$24,000,
yeah,
somewhere right
20,
in there.
25,
So,
30.
yeah, so that's about 40, 44, somewhere right in there. Uh, yeah, man. I mean, yeah, yeah.
Hey, Wicked's
I can't
funny.
find it. I can't find anything on that. You know what I mean?
No, I
I'm
mean,
trying in my head. I'm adding it up. I'm going through those numbers, and then and I'm like, I can't see anything in it right now.
yeah, I mean, you got to
Is
figure
that
it like this, right?
the truck
220.
in the picture?
That's one of his trucks.
That's a beautiful truck right there, man.
And here's the thing, right?
Hmm.
Um, 223. Like, I cannot with those specs. I cannot go buy that truck for 223.
Right.
Like, there's trucks higher than that price, and you don't have front air ride. You don't have 605 horsepower. You don't have platinum interior. Like,
Right. Right.
And someone said, I'm gonna read this real quick
So
because this is what I
so
laughed.
now what?
What happened? Hello?
All
You're breaking up, Green. Give it a second for your signal to
right.
catch up.
Okay. Okay.
Like I said, why do you guys
Can,
with outside stacks like 389, 379 have to back up with the door open? Isn't that a poor design? Hey, I do that even now, man. I could be in a Freightliner and that's how I back up. I've been doing it for so long. That's just how I do it. Um, but my truck had 8-inch fucking straight pipes. But I don't think that's what I don't think they're opening the door because the stacks in the way. Because I don't remember on the regular stacks they're in the way for me to back up. We're gonna say Green now. I think you got signal now.
okay. Am I
Yeah, you're good.
clear? You can hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I was saying, uh, since he's watching you, right now, he's probably gonna jack the price up, or he's gonna say, "We only got 5 at that price.
You
We're
never know. I
charging
might
two."
go live. I might go live and call him. You know what I'm saying? After the check
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. Now he's gonna come back and he's gonna say, "Oh, we only got 5 at that price. The rest are, above." Watch.
Hey, on that one, that was only the blue one, the one in the picture.
Yeah, yeah. The only one, only that one, and that's already sold, so it's not here no more. So yeah, this is the new deal.
Hey, here's a crazy shit, bro. On their Facebook group,
Uh huh.
I text in there a lot, right? Speak my opinion.
Okay.
And I just got a brand new badge of a diamond saying top fan. So now when I talk, it says top fan next to my name.
Damn. They gave you the top, man. Tell them you want. Write them back and tell them you want a. What do you call it? A crown. Tell them I want a crown. Yeah. Tell them a diamond's not enough, man. I want a crown when I talk. Hey, now since they're watching, next time you go in there, it's gonna be a crown. Watch.
That's funny. Well, I don't think they're going to be this much into the video. They're going to watch the first time we played it.
Okay. Okay.
We're 2.5 hours in. They ain't going to watch that.
Oh
They ain't got
shoot.
that kind of time.
Okay. Okay.
Champ says once you get close to paying it off, they may squeeze you from being able to do the final payments. That's the concern. And here's what I'd say
That
to that.
that is a
I would
concern.
make sure
Yeah.
in the contract that if you get
Yeah.
close, that you can go get outside financing, and I'd go get a loan. Think about that, guys.
Yeah, I'd probably
This
go
truck
get
is
a loan halfway through. Shoot.
oh yeah.
Yeah, let me get that truck and get on out of here. Shoot. How
That's a
long
good
is the
price,
loan?
man.
How long is it? 3 years?
Says 60 months, 5 years.
5 years. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably try to do two years, and then I just don't know if you can hang over there for 2 years. You know what I mean? With the rates that that people say that they get over there with the paychecks. Like, hell no, I wouldn't want to drive a truck for those paychecks. I wouldn't care if that thing was dipped in gold, man.
Yeah. My way to say I'm not a top fan, but I'm like an engine fan. I kick in at 210.
I'm not the top fan, but I'm like an ninja.
It's telling a joke.
Yeah,
I met
I kick
Kamal with him,
in.
man. He's a good ass dude, man. I
I
mean, from what
kick
I,
in at
from a little bit that I know.
210. Right.
But as bored as I am, man, if I had the time, I'd go over there and go work over there for a second to see if it is what it is. But I don't got it. I don't have time to
Oh,
go over there and figure that shit out.
yeah. When I think I got enough
I'd have,
evidence that what I need to know.
I'd have to work there for 6 weeks and get perfect field mileage. Then I'd have to
Uh,
order my truck, which would take probably who knows what, another 2 more months.
uh,
Shit, I'd have to be there a whole damn year, bro. I ain't doing that shit.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you can last 2 years at what
Look how much money we'd be
these rates.
losing.
Yeah. I mean, if I got to drive that truck, I mean, I probably want that. Don't they have a guarantee or something that they'll guarantee a certain pay or something? Or
I
they
don't
don't
think they
have that.
got that on these 389s or
They
589s.
right. They're not gonna see. I gotta have guaranteed pay, man. Shoot, hell no. I want it in writing.
Uh, yeah, because didn't Fargo have guaranteed pay or some bullshit?
I remember they used to talk about that they had guaranteed pay, and I'd have to have guaranteed pay. As long as I'm in that truck, and obviously, they could put a a, a stipulation in the contract stating that I got to run a certain amount of miles. I'm okay with that. But then I'd throw another stipulation right back at them and say, if they can't provide me with that many miles, then they're liable for whatever's left over on that truck note. I mean, when I did my lease, that's what we had. And I didn't do a lease with Hurricane, and I didn't do no lease with any mega carrier. I had a lease, truck through Kenworth. So, um, but that was in our agreement, and our agreement was that the company had to provide a certain amount of loads, and if the company didn't come through with a certain amount of loads, that the company was liable for the remainder of the payment that we couldn't come up with.
Yeah, but didn't they even have problems with that too
Yeah, they
towards
did.
the end or something?
They took it away, and then they got sued. That's why those guys they made all that money. They sued them because it was in the contract. And with a contract, these companies, they have yearly contracts, they have 6 months contracts, and then they got 90-day contracts. And what they did was the first contract was 6 months. Then they dropped it down to every 90 days, renewing the contract. And yeah, they slowly changed the wording. So if you didn't have a copy of your original contract, you had nothing to stand on. So that's why I say, if I was working with them, because they got contracts, so I would simply, put down a stipulation in the contract saying, hey, you guys demand this of me, I demand that of you. And if you guys can't make that, because they're the ones providing the work. We don't have the work, right? We can't take the truck nowhere. So if they're the ones providing the work and I can't go nowhere else to get any work, they should be liable for
You know
whatever.
they're lost in the sauce with that whole situation, right? Because in your head everything that was going down, the whole situation.
Hmm.
Like they're thinking load boards and like they're going to be a little lost in the sauce. You're right what you're saying. but I think they're gonna be
Okay,
lost in the
okay,
sauce.
okay. So
They don't
anybody
realize
who's
you're
listening right
dedicated and
now,
shit.
right, right. Okay, anybody who's listening right now, I'm not talking about going off of a load board. I'm not talking about any type of freight outside of a dedicated carrier. If you go lease with a mega carrier, whether or not you want to call Hurricane a mega carrier or not, that's your prerogative. Okay, but Hurricane is the one that's leasing these trucks. So if I go into an agreement, a lease purchase, whatever the hell they want to call it, I'm talking about with Hurricane. And I can't take that truck nowhere. I can't go on the load board and grab a load. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't call you up. I can't call, my homie up, hey, what's up, bro? You guys got any extra loads? You know what I mean? I can't do that. And they can't provide me with the load and I'm short on the truck note. I feel it should be their responsibility because they're the ones that have all the freight. That's what I'm talking about. Am I more clear there or no?
Yep, good enough.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not talking about load board. I'm talking if you're dedicated with that carrier. See, and then that's what the company eventually started to do. And I could say the company because they're not even in existence anymore. With Cal Cartage, what they did was they told us, you know, we're going to provide you guys with the loads. And then when they slowly changed that wording in the contracts, then they began to say, okay, you can go get your own insurance and you can go run on your own. But the guys who held on to those original contracts, they sued them and they ended up winning and they got all the money. Plus they got the trucks. They got to leave with the trucks. Some of them turned them in because they didn't care. They didn't want them no more. And then some of them were able to uh, take the truck and get awarded money and bounce.
That's it. But you guys gotta realize, man, it was different times back then. That was back in what, 2010?
Yeah, it was 2010, 2011, 2012. Yeah, I'd say from 2010 to 2015, at least 5 years. Yeah,
Yeah, but the first truck was a 2010,
yeah, it was
and then the
2010.
second, yeah. So that's when the hell. So that was like shit. Damn, bro, that was 15 years ago. Almost 16 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn. See,
What
we got so much trucking history.
what good is a loan on equipment if you can't make profits? I agree. But it's not the finance company, nor is it Hurricane's response. Well, it kind of is Hurricane's responsibility because they're the
We're
ones.
partnering up with them.
Right? Yeah, you're partnering up with them. But a regular finance company, just outside of a mega carrier, it's not their fault if you can't make a profit. It's your fault. You should have done your due diligence. You should have known before you even got in there that you could have made that payment or not. But now with Hurricane, if Hurricane is holding the bag and saying, you can't get to this bag unless you haul for us and then we'll give it to you. And then for some reason, I can't make that payment because they didn't give me enough loads. Okay, and I'm not talking about when you go home and when you get sick and all that, or your wife has a baby. I'm not talking about those times. That that's outside of the regular parameter. Okay, and if you go into an agreement and that stuff happens, it's not. I don't believe it's Hurricane's fault. You should have planned for that. That's your problem. That's not their problem. If they can provide you the work and for some reason you can't perform the work and you tell them no, that's not their fault anymore. They did everything they could to give you the work. Now, if you're telling them, "Hey man, I need a load. You guys ain't got no load." You document it, you record it, and you know what I mean, and you chalk it up, and then you build a report on it, so that if they come and try to take that truck from you, you say, look, man, I got receipts all right here. On this day at this time, I spoke to so and so, and I got, I was told that there was no work. That's
Mhm.
CYA. That's covering, yourself. So it's not, it's not the finance company's fault.
CYA, cover yourself.
Yeah, CYA, CYS, whatever you want to call it.
No,
But
it's CYA, cover your own ass or some shit like
yeah,
that. Cover
yeah,
your ass
yeah.
or whatever it's called. I want to show you guys something real quick. So here is back. Green Lantern knows this truck. You know, I never drove this truck, bro.
Is it that black one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
See,
remember
guys,
that one.
a long time ago, I used to show you guys a lot of stuff. You know, when you guys see people today and you hear people saying, "Nah, just nobody shows you nobody nothing." Right here, my docs showed up for me to sign. I showed you guys docs signing when you're buying a truck. I cashed this truck out. Showed you guys the docs. Showed you guys all that stuff. I bought this truck. This truck was out of state. This is the black one from Allstate Peterbilt. I
Yeah,
never
that's the
went
one.
flew out there. Huh?
That's the one that you did the transmission and everything to,
Yeah.
and never. Yeah, I remember that one.
So, um, I never flew out there and looked at the truck. Never did nothing. I bought this truck. I paid cash. I showed you guys I paid cash. And then I paid the guy to bring it out to me in California. And when he brought it, it went straight to my mechanic at a 10 speed. Me being a dummy, I spent like $8,000, $9,000 putting the 18 speed in it. And I never drove the truck. So here it is right here. You know, again, these old videos, man, like I used to show all this shit. Total sale price 24,900, down payment. So I wired them 17,500 or something, and then I had 7,400 left or something. They were doing something to the truck or something. I forgot how it went, but then I sent them the rest of it, which is in the video.
Hey, so Zay
2015 fleet.
Zay wants to know what your desired fleet size is in trucks.
I don't have a desired, man. It's I was talking to Green Lantern today, man, that there's opportunities for us uh on some other trucking shit, and I'm kicking it around in my head to see how I could make it work, but I don't have a desired size, man. It's just whatever it takes. I have a I have a opportunity next year of this Downing contract, which Green knows all this stuff too. As we talk, but shit, man, I'm gonna have to pump. I'm gonna have to bump up if I get awarded that contract. I'm gonna have to bump up the fleet by at least 20 trucks
Hmm.
to fulfill that contract. So you know, there's no desired, man. There's times I don't want no trucks, and there's times that I expand, and you know, it's just whatever you want. So this truck was $25,025. But
How much?
watch, $25,025. Here's
Wow.
where I had to sign it.
Wow.
So here's the wire. Remember, it showed I owed $7,400 left. I know it's blurry. It says wire amount, US dollar 7,400, and this is back on June 5th, 2020. But I used to show all this shit, man. But see, nobody watches this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't put this shit up there no more. And there it is. There it is. So
Somebody said mega fleet so you can self insure. That's been something that's been on my mind for many, many, many years.
do you know what it takes to self insure though? You know anybody
I
can. I'm gonna let me tell you guys this.
yeah.
Matter of fact, where's my phone? I look into this. I look into different things. Green, I'm
Right.
gonna send you a text, my screenshots.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
let's
Mega fleet
see.
so you can self-insure. I feel that as long as there's opportunity for you on that.
I just sent it to your phone. Now, in that screenshot,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't say anything about if you want to be self-insured, you got to come up with a certain amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the text? So
Yes.
did you guys know if you want to be self-insured, it's all through the FMCSA? Did you guys know that shit? It's not even through the insurance company. Did you guys even know that shit? Green Lantern can tell you he's got the text message in front of him. It says right there, how does a trucking company become self-insured? You see the first text? You see it, driver, or no? Don't tell me we lost your signal again. Oh, I know. You know what? I know where I fucked up. I sent it to his phone, and this is the phone he's on StreamYard, so I just screwed him up on accident.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. I forgot you're
Okay.
sharing the same phone as the live thing. I screwed up. I forgot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I was reading it, and yeah, I've always wondered about that. I never knew. I thought that I thought a while back that you had to have like a fleet of like 8 to 10 trucks before you could self-insure. But after reading that, what it's saying is that basically you got to just show proof that you can afford to cover, I guess, whatever a settlement is, or I mean,
So I'm
but
gonna read it to him.
yeah,
How does a trucking
I've
company
always
become self? How does a trucking company become self-insured? The FMCSA will consider and will approve, subject to appropriate and reasonable conditions, the
mhm,
application of a motor carrier to qualify as a self-insurer is the carrier furnishes a true and accurate statement of its financial conditions and other evidence that establishes to the satisfaction of the FMCSA. That's how
right,
you self-insure.
right.
That's how you self-insure, man. That's it. So, and then it breaks down even more.
Yeah, that's what I was reading down there at the bottom.
And I was watching YouTube when I screenshot it, so don't get confused at the top.
Yeah,
But yeah, so everybody thinks you need millions of dollars and you got to have a big ass fleet and you need all this shit because you guys listen to people. When the
well, that's what
reality is, huh?
I've always thought you had to have at least 8 to 10 trucks in your fleet in order for you to be able to self-insure. I've always wanted to go down that path because damn, insurance just keeps going up and up and up.
But here's why I don't.
Hmm.
Here's why I don't. So to be self-insured, you got to be approved. In other words, you got to have a good safety rating. Your
Right,
company's got to look good before FMCSA approves you guys. You guys can have the most money in the whole wide world, and if
right,
FMCSA don't approve it, you're not
right.
getting it.
You're not gonna get it right.
You're not getting it. So Google it for yourself, guys. Google it for yourself. Don't listen and believe shit that I say, right? Here's what I don't like
Google.
about being self-insured is you're wide open. Your driver
Yeah,
goes, they hurt somebody, they want to sue you, some shit happens. You don't have the insurance company to protect you. See, when you have an insurance company, you have their lawyers.
yeah,
You have their lawyers. So if somebody
yeah,
wants to sue you, your insurance company's going to step in and say, "Don't worry about it. It's okay. We got the lawyers on it." It's the same way with your car insurance. Do you guys know when you guys have car insurance and they want to sue, your car insurance has lawyers that can represent you? If somebody's trying to sue you personally for a car accident,
yeah.
so do you guys want to be? I don't want to be wide open. I'd rather give them their money and know that I'm protected and everything's protected because, man, understand you got guys out there, anything can happen, especially in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Sliding around, snow, ice, all the bullshit. It's called accident. It's not called on purpose. So accidents can happen. But the thing is, I like the protection.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never, I don't know anybody who is self-insured. I think Cal Cartage was self-insured, but that was a big company, you know. That dude had a
Yeah.
lot of businesses within businesses, and he had lawyers. But
I appreciate that, Zay, man, but he says regarding my channel. I'm good though, bro. I appreciate those, Zay. I appreciate it. But yeah, man. So this is a truck I showed you guys about signing docs, how to sign the docs, what I paid for the truck, all that shit. Here's my silver one. So that's here you go. What's this shit say? What did I put on it? Before you judge me, please understand that I don't give a fuck what you think. Okay. That still stands.
oh man,
Here's a silver one. Here's the blue one. That dude that drove that truck, he was a really good photographer, man. That was I still talk to him today, bro. That one dude. Shit, what the hell's his name? You remember I was teaching him flatbed? He was in my 2009 389.
I think so. Yeah.
I can tell you how these channels blow up. I know, Zay. I appreciate it, bro. I don't care about blowing up. I know people don't believe it, and I know I'm monetized, man, but I'm not tripping on blowing up and all that kind of stuff. I'm good, bro. I appreciate it. But my email's all
Yeah.
over my channel anyway, but yeah, I'm good though, bro. Who wants to see a brand new truck? Well, it's brand new and I got it. Brand new truck. They had to take it apart. It's gonna blow their mind, huh, driver?
Let's see.
Got this truck brand new, and I think I put like, I don't know, we put 10,000 miles on it or some shit. How would you guys like to feel if you're making a truck note on a brand new truck and now it's in a shop like this? You
Oh shoot.
remember that, right?
Oh man. No, I don't. What is that?
That's the brand new, the 2020 579s.
2025
So
70. Wow.
yeah, on the next level fleet.
Oh my gosh.
How would you guys feel? SoCal, you don't understand, SoCal. Brand new, SoCal. You've never had brand new, SoCal. You always want the junkyard backyard, SoCal. Here's my brand new 579. It was in the
Wow.
shop for I think 4 fucking months.
Wow. What was wrong with it?
Leaks all over the engine.
Damn.
Yep, leaks all over the engine. They had to take it all apart and reseal the engine.
And the whole time that it was there, you still had to make payments on it?
Yeah. Payments, insurance, fucking pay all the bills on that mother while it's sitting there.
Yeah. While it was sitting there, while they were taking their time, twiddling their thumbs. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You just didn't take care of it, SoCal.
Whether we like it or not, the megas
Me and
are
Mikey.
our competition. They're the ones
Matter of fact,
influencing.
hey, bro. Matter of fact, this was the truck that Dan drove. Loco
That's the
D.
one. Okay. Wow.
Here's the rims.
Wow.
Matter of fact, it's him taking the picture. Look.
Dang.
Watch. You'll see him in the picture. Watch. Look right here. When you meet him, that's Local D right there. I know you can't tell because it's him, but that's Local D right there, bro. Having a nice ass fucking shined up truck. And then that bitch hit the shop. Next Level Direct on the side of it. Yeah.
Man.
Sitting in the shop, man. Forever. That's why people can't sell me
Hey, so
on
this guy
new truck to the
said,
best. What? You broke up.
no,
Hello?
can you hear me?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh shit, we lost him. Yeah, they shit's all on my videos. You know, look at this shit. This is my show truck that I put together. Look at the inside of this one. Chrome. Chrome. Give me the chrome. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. There he is. You're back.
All right,
This
can you hear
is
me?
yeah. Here this is Local D's this is Dan's tattoo, bro. He got this shit, he got this ink down, he was driving my 579.
Oh, that's cool. Got that Peterbilt on there. Hey, so what do you think about that comment right there? Dude said that that we're in competition with the mega carriers.
I haven't been reading comments. You're pretty good about the comments, man. I've been on my second
Well, well,
screen
well,
searching and doing stuff.
well,
Which
yeah, because
one?
you're doing
What is
other
it?
thing. Well, no, Sosa, not Sammy. He says whether we like it or not, the megas are our competition. They're the ones influencing the FMCSA through the ATA. I'm gonna tell you, man. I agree with what you're saying. That the latter part of that comment, the ending part of it, that they do influence the FMCSA through the ATA. I do agree with you on that. I don't agree though that they are a competition because, well, they are a competition, but we basically what they drop is what we're able to pick up and do. So I mean, I view another carrier as my competition as well. Everyone is my competition, but
And that's where
I
that's where I'm different.
mhm.
So my opinion is they influence the FMCSA because other people in the trucking industry don't speak up. They want to go sit at the White House and throw shit and piss bottles out, make us look like crap. But the
Right.
reality is, guys, is mega carriers are the only ones that showing up to meetings and speaking up. But the
Yep.
mega carriers don't touch the trucking industry. Of the $700 billion industry, mega carriers are not the majority. We are. So if we
Yes,
all
we
decide to
are.
speak up, we can
Yes.
influence the FMCSA, but nobody on our
Yes.
side speaks up.
Yes. And that's why I was saying that, everybody, I view everybody as competition because there is more of us than there are
Mhm.
is of them.
Yeah. Here's this one.
Yeah, because we offer pinpoint accurate service. What they offer is a blanket service. They don't fill in the gaps. We fill in the gaps. We are in more demand than they are.
Here's the off topic, on this shit. This is what I hate, man. Here I am in freaking Texas.
Hmm.
I told them I just bought the silver 389. I said, make sure you armor all the tires, right? Here's the hotel I'm in. And there it is raining. Raining. If there's one thing you depend on Texas, is fucking rain, bro. Yeah, like all this shit's on my channel. I don't show everything most of the time, but there's a lot of shit I showed you guys. All on the channel. And rolling to that dealer. So my sales guy, he's not a salesman over there no more. He follows me on Instagram or some shit. But something for you guys to watch while we talk about this this thing. And I don't think mega carriers are my competition.
I don't either.
I don't even think that I'm picking up their crumbs.
I don't either. Oh no.
I consider myself an elite.
Yeah.
And Swift and them, I don't see them being that. So
No,
I'm
just
above
a blanket.
your level.
Yeah. Yeah, the dude who parks next to me is more dangerous to me than the mega carrier, you know? I mean, because if that guy runs for less than me, he lowers my wages.
Hey driver.
Yeah.
When I got that silver 389, look at the odometer. 319,000 original miles.
Man.
319,000 miles and it broke down on the way home.
Yeah. Well, that was an oil field truck, right?
Yeah.
That was the one where we did the numbers on the hours, and it was up there. Yeah, that truck.
No, what happened was what happened with this truck, they it's only run on one tank, fuel tank. They're both there.
Okay.
But only one of them was plumbed up.
Hmm.
And so I go down the road, and next thing you know, I run out of fuel.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So then when I put it in the shop over there in Texas, find
Then
out
they
that
had
the
to put
pickup tube was no good.
Yeah.
I got a brand new fuel tank on that thing.
You had to put a brand new. Yeah. They couldn't do the fuel tank. Yeah.
I mean, me and Green Lantern, bro, we got some fucking stories, bro. I'm telling you, man. I mean, it's a lot of years, man.
Yeah.
We got the stories, bro. This shit is crazy.
Oh
And
yeah.
when we talk to you guys, man, it's off experience. It's not off reading an article or some bullshit.
No, I'm not talking to you what I've heard. I'm not talking to you about what somebody's told me. I'm telling you what I've experienced and what I've gone through, and not only that, but the decisions that I've had to make going in to into agreements, contracts, and all that stuff. Not word of mouth. Actually walking through it.
And when it broke down, I filmed it. Because you always hear people, oh man, they always talk to you guys about all the good stuff, but they don't want to share the bad stuff. But it's on my channel. It's right here. This is when that 389 broke down. It's right here. Yep, it's right here.
On
There's
the
a tow truck.
hook. Again, he's on the hook.
Let's see. Oh, this is when I went to. This is when I was at the shop. I was there for a week.
Oh,
in the hotel for a freaking week, bro. Yeah. And this place is big. So check this out, driver. So one of my new mentees that on YouTube, his truck is at some crazy ass place. I sent his truck over here. So his truck's over here now.
Where, at the mechanic shop or at the yard?
At this week. Well, it's at the mechanic shop. But I mean, they got a lot of property though, bro. Like, they can park, you can park it.
Oh, okay.
Here's the old fuel tank. I covered all this shit in videos, bro, but this is not the shit that people want to watch. So here's the new fuel tank. Look at that. Brand new fuel tank. Crazy, huh?
Oh yeah, it's an adventure right there, man. Shoot.
Shit, that's my only fucking fuel tank I've ever had to replace in my whole career, and it wasn't even my
Yeah.
fault.
No, no.
I bought the
I
truck
know.
like that.
I've never had that happen, but I only know besides you one other guy. That's it. That's had to replace the tank because of that too. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Where's there another fun video?
Yeah. Hey, getting back to what dude was saying about the mega carriers, I got a perfect example for you. Uh, and what you were saying, you know, and it's a real life experience. Right here where I was at, we had a mega carrier come in and underbid us, and they were awarded the contract, and we were still able to work there. We just didn't have the full contract, right? And uh, the contract is awarded for 5 years. So that carrier was awarded the contract for 5 years, and then they ended up, because they couldn't provide the same service that we provided, they ended up losing the contract. And then the carrier who I was contracted through eventually got the contract back. And that's real world, real life experience right there. And that's why I tell you that I don't worry about a mega carrier. Yeah, he may be able to come in and underbid, but he ain't gonna be able to meet the demand of the customer. He's not. And if he does, it's probably you know, I mean, let's look at Hurricane. Hurricane is with who's their main
Tyson.
Tyson Foods, right? Do you think Hurricane is the only company servicing Tyson Foods? You know what I
Nope.
mean?
You got
They're not.
Hirschbach,
You got Hirschbach, right? And those are
all the
two
megas.
big carriers, right? Those are what you would
I
consider
think
big carriers,
Prime Halls for him too.
right? Right. Okay, now you got three mega carriers in there, right? What you would consider big carriers, right? I bet you anything, there's still owner operators that go up in there and grab stuff because there's certain things that those guys just cannot do.
Check this out. I don't know what you guys know how things go or don't go or whatever, but I have dedicated freight, right? From Cali to Vegas. Every year, every year I have to bid on that lane. I got to put in my bid. And I'm telling you guys this right now. So I just had to do it not too long ago. And they were like, hey, man, these guys and these guys are, they're way cheaper. I said, yeah, I know, but look at all the experience I have with you guys. You know what I offer you guys. I said, I don't offer you guys a rate. I offer you guys service. Yeah, yeah, we know. And I got awarded the contract still. We're still doing
Right,
it. But
right.
every year, I gotta fill out a paper. I gotta fill out my rate. I gotta fill all that stuff out. I gotta go against other people, you know. And so that's every year, guys. Like I don't know if you guys go through that with your authority and going through your people, but yeah, every year I gotta fill that shit out.
And see, and then look at Sosa, not Sammy, says most of them lose the contract before it's up. You're absolutely correct, man. That is why that's why I said agreed with the the back end of your comment. That's why they do that. Is because we are more of a threat to them than they are to us.
Absolutely. Just like I told you guys a minute ago, right? I told you guys next year, and Green knows the whole details of all this shit. I ain't gonna put it on here, but he knows all the details. Next year, the carrier that's doing those 20 plus loads a day out of Downey, they're losing the contract.
Yeah,
They've already brought it up to me that they want me to take the contract.
yeah.
They told me back when? October, September, somewhere around there. September, October, they told me. And the guy's contract's not up until I think next year. I don't know when next year, but next year. But they're not going to renew his contract.
Yeah.
And so they want me to do it, but once again, they can want me to do it all they want, but I got to put in my bid and they got to agree to it. Well,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that guy's pretty low on his rate. So I'm pretty sure when I put in my rate, it's gonna be higher than the other guy. And here's another thing for you guys to think about. It's a drop and hook situation. So how many trailers is that, guys? How many trailers? 20 loads a day gonna be delivered to Vegas. How many trailers do I need? Well, there's gonna be 20 on the back of the trucks.
Yeah.
There's got to be at least
40.
20. There's got no 60.
Oh shoot.
Well,
Yeah.
let me see. 20 on the back of the trucks. There's got to be at least 20 where we go load up at, right? And then there's got to be some empties already available and ready at the delivery. Because remember, it's drop
Wow.
and hook, right? So
Yeah.
we don't wait to get loaded. We don't wait to get unloaded. So the 20 trucks got to go over there. Their loads will be ready. And they got to go to the drop off, and the empties got to be ready, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, I'm just saying.
I know, huh? That's a lot. That's a lot.
But I don't speak too much on this shit on here, man. But I've already put shit in motion just in case we grab the contract. I put shit in motion because I have to hire more people, not drivers. I got to hire office people.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah. Yeah. You gotta have people on your team. Yeah. You can't run it on your own. No, because
hey,
you
look at
gotta.
this video. I'm sorry. Go ahead, driver.
No, you gotta watch. You gotta invoice. You gotta keep track of equipment. You gotta keep track of
Okay.
pay. You gotta keep track of of not only your payroll going out, but you gotta accounts receivable, all that stuff, man.
There's
It's
a
a lot,
whole
man.
lot to it, man. I do that
There's a
now,
whole
but
lot.
now when you add on 20 plus trucks,
Oh man.
I'm not going to overwork the person that I have doing my back office. So I got to hire more people.
Yeah.
Look at this video. I dropped this video in 2019. Our robots taking over our jobs.
Hmm.
In 2019, I told people. And driver, what
Right.
are they doing today, bro?
Well, I mean,
Taking over a lot of jobs. Not trucking
yeah.
jobs, but
Right.
warehouse jobs is what that
Yeah,
video
they're
was about.
taking. Yeah, they're taking. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard that there's some autonomous trucks out in that oil field. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it's real or not,
No,
but
there's
that's what I've
autonomous
heard.
trucks out right now. That's what I was trying to
Yes,
explain to
yes.
everybody.
No,
The
I know
shit
that,
is
but
out. The only reason why they're not running is because the laws stop them from running the shit in the
right,
cities and
right.
stuff, the
Well,
states.
well, if you look at the oil field, that's off highway. That's not on highway. That's off highway. So I think that's how they're able to get away with it over there. How true it is, I don't know. I'm wondering. I'm wondering if it's true or not. But as far as a lot of other jobs, yeah, they're taking over a lot of other jobs, man.
Yeah. I was just digging through
Stevens
my library.
transport hauls for Tyson. Damn, even Stevens, huh? Wow. It's a lot of big companies just in that one account. And they're all probably, you know, like living off of that account. And that account is slowly what, dwindling away?
Yeah. Well, it's not not all together, but yeah, they're dying out there.
Yeah.
Hey, I got you on this video laughing. Yeah, this video. Is this the uncut version? Let me see. You're gonna get a kick out of this, bro.
Let's see.
Oh, this is the uncut version. Um,
I gotta
we need
mute
to
my
do,
mic.
we need to do the cut version. I'll skip through it though. I did two of them, cut, uncut. I gotta watch the fucking music. I don't know what they're allowing and not allowing. So really quick, guys. This is a video of somebody, and I titled that it's a Ford salesman, and it wasn't a Ford salesman. And Green Lantern was on the phone with me and shit, and this shit was funny. Remember, I was doing donuts at some places and shit.
How we feeling, Dick? How we feeling?
I'm sick, man. Yeah, man.
Oh, we have most of that film.
You're shitting all over, man.
You're what?
I'm shitting all over, man.
You're shitting all
Yeah,
over.
that's why I want to go home, you know, because I'm shitting all over, man. Yeah, I do record this. Donut, yeah. The hospital is there, you know. The hospital is just here by, you know. It's nearby, you know. Okay, oh, careful, man. You look at that, man. Everybody looking at you, man. Everybody looking at you, man. You know, they're gonna call the police,
The
man.
donuts
You know?
at. Let me see, man.
So shit, man. Yeah, man.
Oh, that's not even the donut one. I'm gonna find the donut one. You remember that, driver?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's
That
you
was
laughing in the
messed up,
background.
man. Yeah, he's. I hope there's a hospital nearby.
Oh shit.
Oh man, that's messed up, man. Poor dude.
Let's see. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here's the regular video I did. So that was like the uncut shit, but here it is. Here's what I made out of it. And there's a Green Lantern on my Bluetooth talking to me and laughing and shit.
Just hold it. It's already filming.
Oh man, yeah, yes. Yo, please, hold it, but you know, you break the phone and everything, man. You break my head, man. Everything. No, please, don't do that again, man. Look, I can't. No, man. No, look at that, man. Oh no, please, look. Why, man? Look at that, man. Man, no. Why? Please. The phone is broken. The phone is broken, man. Look at that. I can see, man. Look, no, please. Let's go home, please. Let's go bloody home, please. I'm fucking tired, man. I'm fucking, yo, man.
You gotta let the dust
No,
go.
yeah, man. Oh, man. No, man. Look at that. Not again, man. Look at that. I can't see, man.
Can't see nothing, driver. Everybody from the mobile home park
Oh, man.
pissed off, bro.
Yo, please.
They can't see shit, bro.
That's messed up, man. Oh shoot.
That shit
Oh
was
man.
funny.
Yeah,
I rented
yeah.
this. I rented the pickup, and then that was my chick at the time's father, and he's from another country. And I forgot where I came from, but I saw this dirt patch by some mobile home park, and I just started doing donuts and acting a fool. Man, that shit was funny as hell. Yep. That shit is hilarious.
This guy truck says he's in Mexico.
Well, that's not this guy's trucks, so
Oh no.
no, because he renamed his channel, so you know what happens with trolls on here, man. So you already know to get down. I don't know why I don't. Why? There we go. Let's see.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get some fuel. I'm gonna do
I'm out. Yeah, I'm out of here myself.
my
We've been on this
transition.
thing too long. But I appreciate you, man, co-host and driver.
Yeah, man. All right.
All right, brother.
All right. Later.
All right, guys. I gave you some time today. I even did some throwback videos. So it's Sunday night, 7:00 p.m. in Cali. I'm gonna go get on and watch some movies or chill and relax. I appreciate everybody rocking with me. Appreciate everybody subscribing, hitting the like button, showing attendance. I hope you guys learned something on that hurricane lease, man. As far as numbers go, money goes in numbers. You can't beat that if you got it yourself. So is that saying I would go lease a hurricane? No, but the numbers look good. But I'm here. I'm out here, guys. Appreciate you guys.